travel to a faraway jungle to find the source, each having their own reasons. Welcome to the Tomb of Annihilation. Welcome back then, everybody. In our last session, among these hollowed halls, two of our intrepid adventurers, Dustin and Lunan, navigated convoluted pathways, heading away from the great stairwell. Their inquisitive spirits led them down a branching corridor, only to be met with the surreal geometry of an intersection. One with a curving corridor, twisting upwards into a confounding circle, spiraling down back upon itself. Their inquisitiveness yielded a grimmer discovery. For halfway up the curving corridor, the lifeless form we now know as Devlin Bashir, a once vibrant member of the Yellow Banner Company, was found lying dead on the corridor floor. With swift and pragmatic efficiency, the duo loots the fallen celebrity and, with solemn determination, drag the body back to their companions. Among the spoils lies a diary, a poignant chronicle of Devlin's journey. The diary unveils a tragic narrative mentioning the elusive Adolin, brother to Vargo, and it also hints at the tangled web of fate.
Lost you there. Okay.
Yeah, am I back?
Yes.
Yep.
And the diary also hints at a tangled web of fate that binds all of you together. Around the next corner, Yelena, steadfast in her leadership, guided the party through a macabre dance with some undead heads. These grotesque, rotting, biting, snapping heads through apertures in the walls finally met their demise at the hands of Lunan, who then carefully spied within the room to survey the sight beyond. A sarcophagus adorned with trinkets and silent statues within the room. Our party descended further into the bowels, encountering a subterranean realm consumed by eerie purple spores reminiscent of the Blight, unveiling another bronze plaque, uncovering yet another tomb, and facing the animate menace of living armor, our party grappled with the relentless challenges this new level threw at them, while Dustin succumbed to the relentless assault of this dead golem in armor, only to be saved by the resolute might of Yelena. And now, at the precipice of the fourth level, an unsettling quiet befalls the stairwell. The air is thick and hazy, with the occasional puff of spores. You look about. Ahead of you, the stairwell leads down into the darkness, what appears to be the bottom floor. Ahead, surprise takes you as two more statues are spied within the once empty alcoves on the great western bound corridor. Over to you.
Do we continue the way the Iron Golem came from, or do we still go downstairs? Yelena, you seem to be leading the way.
Fine. Let us go onwards. No more exploring random corridors, huh?
All right.
If nobody objects, she'll carefully make her way
Yep, yep.
down the stairs.
Down the
Yerlena,
Mm-hmm.
what can you tell us about the companion you have with you in your head?
Who? What companion?
The old god.
You were asking Yelena.
Yes.
Oh. She just looks at you really confused. What? No, I don't have any voices in my head, thank you.
Is that true?
Yes.
Do
She's
I
the
believe
only one
her?
that hasn't been. She's the only one that hasn't been enveloped in mist. I have been.
Oh,
You have
okay,
been.
okay.
Lunan
Yeah.
has, and Valvis has, but Yelena, no.
The
Okay,
only
okay. So
voice I will ever need in my head is my lady. Let's go.
Right.
while we are making our way down, I whisper to Valrys, whose lady is this?
Uh, 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 waiting for an answer.
You don't answer, Valrys.
I'm waiting for it to find me.
I forgot the name because I don't say it very often. I know that it's.
Ah,
really
okay,
long.
okay.
Ah,
I think it's Andrea.
Who is she?
Don't know much about her. I figured you might.
Do I? I don't know. Is like a god or something.
That part I know, but she doesn't exactly actively show her worship.
Oh, okay.
As you may have noticed.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
What's got you interested?
To be fair, the same thing. The same thing. Yerlina doesn't seem to preach that much her faith.
Well, perhaps she simply believes that actions speak louder than words.
Perhaps.
Okay, Yelena, as you lead the group walking down the winding stairwell, you eventually reach a balcony overlooking the ground floor. The balcony continues around the west wall where a corridor branches westward to another final staircase leading to the ground floor ahead of you. All about, a haunting stillness pervades the air, thick with the weight of ages. The floors, once trodden by vibrant footsteps of the living, now stand silent, choked with dust and strewn with waste of bygone eras. A tapestry of rubble and skeletal remains of long-forgotten Omuans litter the ground. Their bones are piled up in corners, shoved against walls. They lie as a stark reminder to the lives that have succumbed to this deathly tomb. As you round the corner, leaving a small corridor behind you, on the west wall of this great area, beyond the large corridor, a familiar plaque decorates the corner of the wall. Right here.
It didn't show for us, or at least for me. Ah, there it is. I see it now.
It is. There it is.
Right there, mate.
Might be worth a read, even if we don't plan to explore this fully.
That made me jump.
Well, okay, doesn't it?
Is written in common?
It is written in common. Are you going to walk up to it and give it a perusal?
Yep.
Okay, both you and Yelena are already there. As your eyes glaze over this bronze plaque, you read death to fire, dine or drown. Precious air and falling sand. The army sleeps in silence. The mirror holds 12. Find the iron scepter's twin. The maze holds the key.
This is level 4 or 5?
It should be 4.
Quattro.
Okay.
At least I labeled the previous one as level 3.
Alrighty. Is that one of our friends, DM?
That is correct, yes, indeed. You hear the scurrying sounds as you take in the plaque ahead of you. As it spies you on the underside of that walkway and then disappears into one of the holes.
I wonder what that's all about. It has me curious, I have to admit.
Guys,
Did
we
it
haven't
have?
tried shooting one of them down yet.
Did you say it had 5?
Hmm?
I think he
didn't
said,
quite...
did you say it out loud?
Yes, I say it aloud. Why? Do I die or something?
Not by me, no.
Your bastard is doing a coup de grace.
Didn't understand that, sorry. Can you repeat?
He comes from behind and just...
Coup de grace.
Alright.
Gargoyles dead.
What is everybody doing right now?
Waiting for those 2 slowpokes to finish reading the plaque.
What are you
I mean,
doing while you're waiting?
Oh, I was going to say, I moved to the stairs and tapped my foot.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so Yelena, you're gonna move to the stairs and tap your foot.
Yep.
Valrus,
I'll look at those, inspect those 4 stars down there. I think we already saw them, but now that we're closer.
okay. Lunan,
I got confused by hearing, I think, Danish.
yeah.
So I'm now... I completely missed what you were saying and tried to hear the Danish.
Anders is sitting in an internet cafe at the moment, ordering his coffee. That's what it sounded like. What is your character going to be doing while everyone's inspecting the plaques?
I think he will look down the corridor behind him, so we are not attacked from the behind.
Okay, cool. Dusted, what is your character going to be doing? I can't hear you, Dusted. But,
Yeah, it's difficult.
yeah, Dustin is trying to get out his longbow, but alas, the skeleton is already gone. Oh, unfortunately, yes, Dustin. Okay. Right, so then from where you guys are. Alright.
Astad, come here with that longbow.
Is that the... Yes.
I put light on one of his arrows so he can shoot it down the corridor so we see all the way to the end.
Whoops. I'm just hitting... There we go. I just had to refresh the map as well because it just wasn't updating. Okay. So, you finish reading the plaque as the rest of you take in the area around you. The ground floor itself, it looks dry and dusty. The corridors that you're walking on are clear as if they're almost well trodden, but not by very many people because you can only see the stone tiles below your feet in a very small area. It looks like whoever walks through these corridors walks through single file if there are more than one of them. As you gaze around the bottom, from the bottom of the grand staircase,
Jeg får mig. Vi lader bare fjernsynet køre. Vi er tilbage om lidt.
the resonant sounds of mechanical rumbling begins to emanate from a dark shaft in the center of the room.
Jeg er så tæt på at være der. Okay?
4 great
Det er
cylindrical
bare at vælge
stone
noget.
pedestals
Come on.
surround the shaft, each of them 10 feet tall, 5 feet wide, and each of them feature a tiny slot in its side, about 5 foot off the ground. Squatting atop each pedestal is a large 4-armed gargoyle. And from up here on this balcony, you can see that each of the gargoyles are resting on top of a different colored pillar. The northern tiles, the northern pillar in front is copper. The one on the east, the top is made of silver. The south, the top is made of gold, and nearest you on the western pillar, the top is made of platinum. Down below, a corridor leads eastwards.
Okay, okay.
Oh, Electrum, shame.
Electrum that doesn't exist. It's the curse metal.
The cursed metal.
DM, sorry for asking you to repeat, but can you repeat which metals are in each statue? This seems worthy.
Yes. So let me draw then a circle border. So we'll do right, that one is bronze.
Mm-hmm.
That one's gold.
Mm-hmm.
Silver.
Mm-hmm.
And then platinum I always.
Okay.
That one's
The bronze one is bronze, not copper.
copper. It's copper.
Okay. Okay.
Copper, silver, gold, platinum.
Alrighty. Hmm.
Rich.
And all the statues look the same, apart from the metal they're made of.
Correct.
Hmm. Gargoyles with 4 arms.
Correct.
And the noise was from the center.
The big black hole in the center, yes.
Okay.
Any sound appearing to be coming from the hole in the center?
Roll a perception check for me, so from up
All
here.
right. Me.
Oh. From up here on the balcony overlooking it, no. You cannot hear any more sound coming from there.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Lunan, my friend.
Yeah.
Do you think your arcanine might prove useful there?
It could. Or we could just look down the hole.
Do you feel confident enough to move closer to that thingy? To that
Yeah.
place?
Does it look like it just falls down into nothingness, or?
Roll a perception check for me. Go ahead and prove your worth and how perceptive thou art.
Reminds me a little bit of the mouth of
But
the.
this time around, it's time for me to roll crappy again. I roll good every other time, bad every other time. Oh no. They have added illustrations and sounds for the dice being taken away.
From where thou art, it looks like the area is a shaft, a hole in the floor, 10 foot wide. It from up here is deep beyond your vision.
Yeah, makes sense. If you wanna see what's going on, you could fly above it, I guess.
I honestly I'm afraid of it sucking me in the middle of the air.
Yeah. I think we can take a look soon if it's needed.
By the way, is this a new friend of ours?
That indeed is another hole that you recognize in the ceiling, yes.
So
Run!
are the
Pick it!
gargoyles holding any weapons?
No.
No, okay. Do they look completely clean and stuff as well? You know, no potential blood specks from them waking up and beating up adventurers?
From where you are, you'd have to roll a perception check, good Sirrah. Let me have your dice make a decision.
Be here. Always a tough one. This perception escapes me. Okay. Squeaky clean.
100% yes. I mean, you know, you'd expect the odd amount of dust on them, which you can easily make out from here. 100, yeah. Nope, they don't look like they have anything untoward about them.
All right. I follow Yarlena if she is coming downstairs.
Alright. Vargo moves to the top of the staircase, the final staircase leading to the ground floor. Lunan, Valorous,
Yep, I follow.
Yelena, where are you off to?
If all the others look like they're heading on over, she'll cautiously head down the stairs
Okay,
to the final floor.
alright. If you're doing so cautiously, then roll a d20 and
Oh boy.
roll a d20 for me and add your proficiency modifier.
My god, there's a 14.
A 14. Okay. As you cautiously make your way down the staircase, the ground ahead of you is littered on the floor with the whites and pale greys of old decaying bones. You see them almost appear to be swept up, moved out of the way. There doesn't appear to be that much traffic down here because the pathways that have been swept clear are very, very thin. But you make your way down to the ground without a sound.
When she gets down there, she's gonna use, if I have, let me double check if I have the usage, divine sense.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
And
Yeah.
Remind me on the range.
Oh,
60.
60 foot. Yes, that is not behind total cover.
And that is for undead, isn't it?
Yeah, celestial fiend and undead.
60 feet and not total cover.
Or anything affected by the Hallow spell, if that's applicable.
Okay. Are you gonna do it from where you're standing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay.
She doesn't trust all those bones on the floor.
Bearing in mind, so it's total cover, so it can't go through walls. So it's anywhere within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. As you reach out for undead, indeed, every now and then you get a flicker of movement from the ceiling as your instinct tells you it's that little skeleton that goes running across. And as you think of him, you rolled a 14, didn't you? Yes.
Yeah.
You notice that this skeleton that just disappeared, his forehead was almost molded into the shape of a hexagon, which is now the third different one that you've seen.
Yeah, a triangle. Was it a square or a circle after?
Triangle was the first, then square,
And now a hexagon.
and on this level a hexagon. Yeah. Other than that, in terms of celestial fiend or undead, no, you don't feel anything else.
You will confidently move forward.
Okay.
Did you know that the little friend had a different shape on his head?
Didn't notice it, to be fair. To be honest.
It was a hexagon, if you wanted to know. She looks very proud of herself for noticing.
Yelena, you have such a good eyesight.
I know. It is rivaled only by Luna.
Yeah. Well, it's not even a competition. I mean, yours is good, but Lunan's is something else.
Yes, it really is. It's like godlike, you know.
Surprising to hear from you.
What? I can admit when
A
someone is good.
compliment.
You know, you're good at throwing fireballs.
You hear Lunan from upstairs. You know, it helps to know everything if you hear everything.
How does he do that?
Do what? Pay attention.
Yeah, it seems so difficult at times.
It's an elven thing, being incredibly smart, that is.
Luna might actually try to trip Dusted as he's walking.
Oh my god.
He's exhausted. You're going to have an easy time.
Dusted,
I-
roll acrobatics for me, please.
Of course, you would have me do that. Yes, just a moment.
Disadvantage, please.
Yeah. Calm your tits, okay? It doesn't matter. It's 12 anyway.
Okay. Lunan, as you watch Dusted make his way, distracted, he's going down the stairs, you spot your moment. You could probably trip him up if you were just to give a little DC Dexterity 12 check. If you wanted to trip him up, you'd catch him with like 2 steps to go. He wouldn't take too much damage, but he'd probably...
Without hesitation, obviously. Yeah.
As you're just walking down the stairs, all of a sudden you feel the back of your foot get clipped by the claws in the front of your other foot, and a little trip as you stumble forwards. Do me a favor and roll another athletics or acrobatics check for me. The DC is 12 or you'll fall over, crashing into the ground on the bottom. As you trip and fall, instinctively, the cat that you are, you all fall. Your legs fly apart as you land on all fours.
Lunan is gonna act like nothing happened.
We all saw that, Ludan.
Roll
Anyways.
a deception check for me.
Where are we going?
Well, I don't know if these pillars have any significant meaning. Maybe they do, but... maybe we just have to jump in the hole?
I'm sure that's exactly it.
No.
Ladies first.
No,
Not
let's not,
today.
let's not do that.
Of course you would say that.
What does that mean?
These very obvious slots on them as well.
Yelena, as you move further past 10, 20,
Oh no.
you see further down the corridor.
Lunan.
Is the slots big enough that you can peer into them?
Oh no, there's another head at the end of this corridor.
Yelena, from where you're standing, you can see the end of the corridor, a 6-foot tall face. Dark. It's difficult with your dark vision to make out whether it's like blue or green or one of those earthy tones. But it's a dark grey colour to you at the moment. Its mouth is agape, open. There's murals either side of it, but you can't make them out from this distance.
Mhm.
The rest of you all manage to make your way down, and where you are standing, you can hear the soft crunch and crack of old bones underfoot, cracking and snapping as you pass over them.
Luna will bend down and take up a small piece, throw light on it, and throw it down the hole.
Okay. You cast light onto a piece of bone underneath. Roll a d4 for me, please. Dusted, as you look around, the slots themselves look about the size and width of your thumb. Lunan, you reach over and you pull up what it looks like a long femur, the front leg of a skeleton, as it comes apart in your hand.
No, nothing left.
Nothing left. You cast light onto it and toss it into the darkness.
Yeah, that was the idea.
Alright, so you step close to the edge, and as you do, you throw it and look over edge. And as soon as it passes the parallel to the ground, it just winks out of existence. I mean, you don't even get to see the echoing light disappear. It just pitch black again.
Does it behave like the darkness spell?
Yeah, 100%. It looks like it's magical darkness.
Don't you have a way of seeing in this type of darkness?
Not really.
Hmm.
Not this kind.
It may be worth to try your. Actually, I haven't seen Lunan do this, so never mind.
Lunan is pretty sure it wouldn't work.
Is it weird if some part of me just wants to throw himself there and be done with it?
Well, I don't think Margot can, even if he wanted to.
Yep. Ah,
But Lunan could. Throw him, that is.
what's wrong with you today? Yarlena, any suggestions of where to go? By the way, these stairs are making me sick. What's the deal with these stairs? Physics don't do. Ah, okay, I understand now.
It's just
yeah.
subtle.
Yeah. I understand now.
Lunan will look for a plaque on this lowest floor.
Okay. Roll a perception or investigation check for me, Lunan, as you
Either or.
either.
Oh, yeah, I would have mentioned the planks. I just didn't want to interrupt the others. Sorry. Wait, there were planks on the other side of the head, right?
That's that you might have a
The other
TV
side of the
on
head.
or something.
The I can't remember what it's called. This thing. There were plaques on either side of it, or did I misunderstand?
Murals. There were
Oh, murals. Sorry. Ignore me.
On either wall, either side of the great face. Yes, murals.
I mean, do we want to try the obvious and put coins on each lot?
We could also see what's at the end of that corridor first.
Sure, sure. Oh, a face. Hmm. I inspect the murals then.
Okay.
Or do I have to move closer?
No, but let's take a breath over there as the rest of you move around the room. Valrus and Vargo disappear down the corridor. It is then that the sound of grating stone all of a sudden fills your ears as all 4 of the gargoyles on top of the pedestals turn, shift, and move.
I knew it!
Facing down the corridor. The last, the platinum topped one. All 4 gargoyles leap off their perch. Oh no, there we
Luna,
go.
Luna and Jarlena just get volatilized out of.
I need everybody to roll initiative for me, please.
We should have gave them coins. Okay.
That's probably what the plaque says, if there is one. Pay the toll. Or you go to the head.
My God.
Is initiative?
Disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Not
I'll
right.
just roll again. Okay, so it's still 10.
Jarlena and Lunan disappeared. Was that on purpose, DM?
No. Whoops, my bad. Did I put you guys on silent?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, at least our
Can you adjust mine to 10, Stefan?
I captain, my
Yes.
captain.
Thank you.
at least our marshals are making contact since the beginning. That's nice.
Okay. Then that means Yelena, over to you. As you notice the gargoyles all stand on their perches and turn.
It didn't add me, so I will roll again. I have
I can see
I have
you.
I have
Okay, then-
20. I don't see Jarlena nor Lunan.
So I've got
I'm
Yelena
reading.
on 24.
Mm-hmm.
I've
Unless
got
we have disadvantage. Do we have disadvantage on initiative?
I think it's only me that has disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
You aren't concentrating anymore, though, because I think Shield of Faith went off when I went down like a sack of potatoes.
Let me just refresh my other
Yeah, it
tracker.
would have been
Maybe we're invisible since we were hidden.
Yeah, no, I just refreshed my map. And
Yeah, now it shows.
Yeah.
Now,
I still don't
well,
see myself. But as long as someone tells me, I'm fine.
Not Lunan for some reason, but Jarlena appeared. Yeah. Oh boy.
I'm gonna roll again, and then you can modify it. I'm sure.
What do we have?
So we'll have, while we're sorting that out, we'll have Yelena followed by Vargo.
I guess she. Oh boy, I don't really have a lot. Oh wait, I think I still have the staff. And I think it has charges. I'm gonna use the Staff of the Blight to try and smack the one in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
Thing is, I assume they seem unfriendly.
They do indeed, yes. Lunan, try rolling your initiative now.
I don't know, man. They seem like they would have good conversation.
There we go.
Awesome.
There you go. So now let me change it to 14.
Yep.
There you go. Okay. They do not look like they're willing to parley, if that's what you're asking me.
Yeah, that's alright. She will attempt to smack the... is that the silver one or the platinum one in front of her?
The silver one.
The silver one.
The platinum one's bluish.
Okay.
Hmm.
19?
A 19. That indeed hits.
Is the D6, and then she will expend 2. You should expend 3 charges.
Oof, okay.
1 charge to an extra 2. Oh no, I can expend 1. Sorry, I can expend 1 at a time. I think. Oh no, you can't. I can't. Sorry, I'm reading it really badly. Yeah, she'll expend all 3, so it needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes an extra 60, 10.
Oh my god. Go at it. Yeah.
And you don't have to be attuned to the item.
She is attuned to it.
Already?
Unless I lost attunement when I put it in the machine-y thing.
No, you never... It didn't get destroyed.
No.
And you retrieved it, so... Holy crap, that's 36 damage altogether, plus the 10, so 46, is that right?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
That's all the charges it has.
What type of damage is that?
The 36 is necrotic damage.
Okay.
Ooh,
As you step forward with 2 hands on the staff, you smash it into the side of the gargoyle, letting go of 3 charges, and these 3 almost purplish black bursts of energy each time slash into the gargoyle. You notice chunks of stone fly off as it screams in pain. It is certainly not bloodied, but you've done a lot of damage to it, and it focuses down on you, on its perch, crouched as it was about to leap towards the back of Fargo. It immediately switches its gaze. Anything else you would like to do this turn?
It needs to make a Constitution saving throw for DC 15,
Hold on.
and then she'll smack it again.
It needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
DC 15. I'll post the thing image
Oh,
again.
good lord.
Oh my.
Oh my god, that's good. Nice debuff.
Yes.
Oh, why can't I share that? Oh, you didn't see my roll. Bugger. Anyway.
You succeed?
Well, I rolled a natural 20, but I can't seem to share it with the log, so
We trust you. Don't worry.
I'm gonna re-roll it anyway. And I'm gonna roll there.
Oh.
Okay, so it gets a 16,
Mhm.
which just makes it, yeah?
Yeah. So
Okay.
sure.
Alright, and as you do, you notice the eyes on the gargoyle glow. they burst with a reddish glow as they just glaze over with silver, and they almost laser-like focus down on you.
Oh.
Awesome.
I should try and
That's-
smack it again, and then that will be.
Oh, you
Her
get
turn.
another go. Oh, that definitely hits.
There we go. Oh wait, that's not a 7. That's less. Sorry, that's the same for the other one as well. I didn't forgot I was. I need to unequip the ring. Take 2. Take 2 off the 7,
Uh-huh.
and then take 2 off the previous damage as well.
So I'll take 4 off the 7.
So
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. So it just does 3.
Yes.
Actually, yeah.
Okay. It's still taking quite a bit of damage. Anything else?
That is all.
As you twirl and boom, a little bop for 3 points of damage, as if to add insult to injury. Take that. Okay, moving on. Then that'll bring us to Vargo.
Alright. Alright, time for an experiment. And I cast web, DM, over there.
Not fireball.
No, I don't have firebolt. Not yet.
All right. A web. A web it is.
A web it is.
Webbity web.
On the on their turn, at the start of their turn, they have to make a DC 15 Dex check or be restrained.
Okay. DC 15 dex check. Right. Anything else?
Oof. No, I stay where I am.
All right. In which case, it brings us to the gold gargoyle, and he's going to make his dex. Oh goodness. Okay.
I'm curious to know what happens with the web in the middle of the darkness.
Okay. What's your passive perception?
Not that much actually. Let me see. 14.
And you're 45 feet away. I mean, you've cast the spell, so it looks like whatever disappears below automatically is just blacked out. You recognize it from magical darkness, whatever it's covering.
Alright, but the area of the web that's outside the darkness remains, right?
Yes.
Nice. Awesome.
Okay. So he is then going to use his action to break free. So that's a strength.
Athletics. Oh no. Let me check. I don't know if it's athletics or pure strength. Let me check. I will share the spell. That's easier. Should be easier. It doesn't let me send it to game log.
The web.
Yep, a strength check. DC 15. Uses his action though.
Yeah. Oh, he
Awesome.
gets a 14. Okay, so he is restrained. is he?
Yes. I love this though.
Okay, so the golden one is stuck and restrained, and that is his turn. Which brings us to Lunan, followed by the silver one.
I'm assuming Jarlena is the only one I have visual contact with.
Yes.
Lunan, you can see there starts to spring out a few more of those familiar velociraptors from him. Start to swirl around him as he casts Spiritual Guardians.
Okay.
And Major Lena, that is unaffected. And I think I don't have much else I can do, but because the skull is nothing there, right?
Correct.
Noonan is taking a step back. He wants both the silver and gold in his reach, and I think they both are from where I'm standing now, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Right. That's Lumen's turn.
Okay. Alright, as you cast your Spirit Guardians and little Velociraptors form around you on the ground, nipping and jumping and biting, you move towards your designated spot and end your turn. The silver one then is next. It needs to first make a
DC 15, dexterity
15.
saving throw.
Thank you. Oh,
You mean
okay.
wisdom, not
No,
dex.
No, he's got to get
for-
out the web first.
Oh,
For the
okay.
web.
So he doesn't manage to make that.
So he's stuck.
So he is stuck, which means he's going to try and use his action to break out of it.
But first,
Mm-hmm.
he does a wisdom saving throw for the Spirit Guardian.
Now he does his wisdom save. Oh, he gets a 12, which is a fail as well.
Yeah, and then it's 3d8 of radiant.
Alrighty, go for it.
Lunan, are you sure that it's radiant and not necrotic lately? Just
like
asking.
To
like
be
your
honest,
Asking
to
for
be
a
honest.
friend. Asking for a friend.
To be honest, that is fair. You can't tell.
Alright, as the Velociraptors leap up and grab and bite and pull and try and chew chunks of stone off this gargoyle, now he's going to try and use his action to break out with a strength check.
DC 15. Good luck.
Ooh, he gets an 18.
He can move, but he's half movement while on Spirit Guardians or the web.
Half movement. So he's gonna leap out. He's got a flying speed of 60.
Nice.
So he is literally going to leap out. We're gonna say, Lunan, just outside the edge of your Spirit Guardians. And that is his turn.
Can Yerlena take an attack of opportunity, maybe?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
As
yeah.
he leaps past you overhead, almost all four of his arms flying back as his head is leading the charge.
My dice is in the way. 12.
A 12, unfortunately, is a miss.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna switch back to the shores.
You're gonna switch back to the swords, did you say?
On a turn, she'll swap back to a short sword.
Okay. Which brings us to the end of the silver one. As it wings flap behind it, it is airborne heading towards Valrus and Vargo.
At which height it is?
It is 10 feet off the ground.
Alrighty. There you go.
Look at that. With the height marker as well. Nice one. Okay, that brings us next to Dusted Coal.
Dusted is isolated and vulnerable. So, he's gonna take out his rape. No, he's gonna take out his dagger because he can only take out one weapon at a time, and then use the dodge action because Mother have mercy.
Okay.
And that's my turn. I don't know what else to do.
Not a bad idea, actually. No, well
Alright,
done.
so you take up defensive posture. Okay, grand.
Yeah.
That brings us to Valrus.
Fair enough. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I wasn't well, I should have expected them to jump out after us, I guess. See, how big is a 40-foot cube?
It's 20 and 5 feet tall.
Yeah. Maybe it'll be worth it. He's gonna try and cast slow on 3 of them.
Okay, send the spell to the log if you would, please.
Yes, I will if I can.
It didn't let
Still
me.
cannot because there's no button.
Yeah. The same happened for medium. We don't seem to be able to.
Interesting. Let me.
I've had
Really
that
weird.
problem. I've had that problem the last couple of times. This time it worked. It seems to be a bug.
There you go. For some reason it works.
Ooh, that's huge in this. If it sticks.
In a 40-foot cube within range, and that's 120 feet. Yeah, let's make it a different color because that looks like a web.
But you just choose the creatures. Yeah.
Does look like a web. Yes, I choose the creatures. We'll take this instead, I guess. I don't know how to change the color. I don't know how to use this website.
Under style, where it says acid, bludgeoning, default, fire, you can choose
The style.
Let's change the style.
Shape, square. There we go.
Ooh,
That works.
nice.
That
Might be
doesn't
able-
probably. Does that cover them? Probably not.
Are you allowed to make it in the other direction?
It will have to
Yeah,
be
like a diamond.
If you do a diamond.
For 5 feet. It doesn't. Sadly enough.
But it's still 3 of them. It's either the 3 of them that is in one end of the chamber or the one closer to you.
Yes.
Closer to us, I would say. Because we seem to be in a bit of danger. They might all come after us.
Oh yeah, you're
I
certainly in. That's on your and I have here. No, go for it.
That's if you survive for 1 turn, I have a present for you.
I just expect them to jump at us, okay?
So,
Because this one went straight for us.
Valrus, on your turn, what are you going to do?
The slow on those 3 that are in there.
So the one closest to you,
Yeah.
the bronze and the gold.
Yeah.
Okay. So each of them gets a wisdom saving throw immediately, yes?
Yep.
Okay, so let's go with the silver one first. A wisdom saving throw. Oh, look at that! He gets a 2. Nice.
Which one was that?
So,
Silver one.
the
Okay.
silver one, yes. Where is
Slowed.
slowed?
We can go with Veined. It's kind of a curse.
With which one?
I use that for debuffs. when
Baned. Okay. Cool. Then let's go with the bronze one next. Oh, nice. Okay. He also failed.
Good.
And now let's go for the gold one.
Mhm.
So
That would
he's-
succeed.
So he succeeds.
Yeah.
Okay. But the gold one is still restrained by the web.
After doing the motions for the spell, he's going to take a step back.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, no, it doesn't matter. Yeah, he'll stand with Vargo.
You see Vargo confidently walking towards the gargoyle.
Fair enough.
If you want to do that with that information, whatever you want.
Well, can't really get past it, so.
Actually, we can. If it's 10 feet in the air, we can go under it without taking well, depends on the range it has, I guess, which we don't know.
Isn't it difficult terrain though, as well?
No, because it's flying. 10
Oh,
feet.
it's flying.
Could abandon us as well and just go down the 5 feet tunnel. 5
True.
feet wide tunnel and hope
I
that you
would-
don't get attacked.
I mean, it can still squeeze down there. It can still squeeze. It doesn't matter.
I will never do that.
I'm gonna tactically stand my ground there, and then my turn.
Alrighty.
Good choices. All right. That's the end of your turn then.
That is the end of my turn.
Okay, that brings us to the bronze. Firstly, for the web spell,
He has a -2
minus
because
2.
of the slow.
Alright, I'm gonna roll to normal and we take 2 off.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets a 10 for the web.
Awesome.
Okay, so that means he's restrained. He can't move. He's gonna spend his action trying to break free. So that's
Athletics. No, strength 15.
Yeah. He gets +4, -2.
No, normal. The -2 is only for dexterity saving throws. Awesome. Doesn't make it.
He doesn't make it either. That's his turn. Which then brings us to the platinum.
Hello, beauty.
And first things first, let's get for the web. So it's a dex.
15. Regular.
Oh,
And dexterity is saving throw, not straight roll.
yeah, for him it's the same.
Okay.
The monsters aren't that picky. No, the rolling isn't that complicated. Okay, so he fails. He's restrained. He's going to spend his turn trying to break free. Oh, okay. So there's a decent one. So he manages to break free. He's not slowed, which means he can move. So he is going to literally leap after the next one.
And go through the
Hey,
Spirit
wait.
Guardians.
disruptors.
Before he does that, reaction attack,
Yes.
and then he might turn around. Then he might turn around.
I will give you the reaction. Yes, please go for it.
19.
And the 19, in fact, does actually hit. Yes.
I'm gonna chink him with 8 damage,
Okay.
marking him. Not that it matters, but does this like, oi, come back here.
Okay. As he runs and jumps to leap off, I will say that he takes the damage. He would change his mind, to be honest.
Yeah, I thought he might.
100%. So you know what? I'm gonna do the. He's broken out, but I'm gonna let him leap and swoop. So I'll give him a round in Lunan's. So he's gonna have to do a save for Lunan's as well because he goes through. Yeah.
Yeah, wisdom 16 if he goes in there.
Wisdom 16 first. Oh, and there we go. He gets hit with that, and he's damaged.
13 damage.
Nice. Okay. So he's still on 409,502 million hit points.
Yes.
Fair.
I mean, they must have lived based on their currency value, eh?
Exactly.
So clearly he's gonna be the one that just keeps going forever.
Yeah. Alright, and he ends his turn mid-air as his wings flap. He turns around and the velociraptors from below leap up and start taking chunks out of him. That is going to be his go. Alright.
Alright.
Then that brings us to the top of the round with Yelena.
It's gonna drop the staff on the floor and take 2 stabs at the platinum gargoyle.
Oh, nice. Okay.
A short sword. Is 23?
Definitely hits.
Oh yeah. And then the second attack won't hit.
The second attack will not hit, no.
And that will be... Yeah, that will probably be her turn. I don't really have anything else to offer.
Can Jorlina reach that one if it's flying?
Oh, is he flying?
Yeah, he is, but yes, you can.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, even if he's
And then
10 foot above the ground, yeah, Yelena can reach him.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah.
Yelena is 6 feet or something, isn't she?
Yeah.
Plus the short sword. So there's a good...
Exactly. So it's still within 5 feet of her plus her height, I guess. So yeah.
That will be her turn then. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. That was a natural 1 though, so you are left open on
Yes.
if he turns around and attacks you.
Oh no.
Alright, which then brings us to Vargo.
Alrighty. What I'm going to do is cast Tasha's Mind Whip on the gargoyle in front of us and the 2 that are restrained. With a 4th level spell slot.
Wow. Okay.
It's an intelligence saving throw. DC 15.
Ooh. Okay, so let's go for the silver one first. Intelligence saving throw. Oh, that's awful. It gets a 3.
Okay, which one is it?
The silver.
Nice.
I'll do the bronze. Oh, a 2.
Nice.
And the gold. Oh, a 4. Wow, that was.
Alright, so they take damage, and
Uh-huh.
on their turn, they have to choose between taking an action or moving. So,
Wow. All 3
yeah.
of them. How much damage
Yes.
do they take?
And not much, 3d6. Actually, no, because I upscale it, it's 5d6.
Is it?
No, it doesn't increase damage. It's only the number of creatures.
You are absolutely right, sorry. I roll again.
But you cast it as a level 4 spell, you can choose another target.
No, it's 3.
It's second level. Sorry, yeah, never mind. Yeah.
So 12 psychic damage, in case it matters, is psychic DM.
Mm-hmm.
To the 3 of them.
Okay. Ooh, okay. The platinum one is looking with 12 psychic damage. He's looking bloodied.
The silver one, I mean.
Yeah, the silver one.
There you go.
Okay. And then on their turn next, they can only choose to move or to use their action.
They have to choose between one of those, yeah?
Yeah.
And do they have reactions?
No, they don't have reactions.
So the bronze and the gold one, I'll tell you now, they're going to use their actions to break free. That's all that they know. Okay. Anything else from you, Vargo?
I want to test something, so I guess I'm going to move 5 feet backwards. Oh, it doesn't have a reaction, so never mind.
It does
Cannot
not.
attack me.
Correct. Are you still going to move?
No, I stay where I am.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright, then that brings us to the strength check. George Michael, I want to break free. Roll. Oh goodness, look at that. A 13. That's
So, still restrained.
still restrained.
And the wisdom check save next.
And on the gold one, because a wisdom check, because he stays within.
He woke up within. Or he started the turn within.
Correct. That is a 15.
1, 2, little.
Alright, so then.
13 damage.
Ooh. Nice.
Lunan is gonna try an idea and take out the silver coin
Mm-hmm.
and walk up to the plateau where the silver gargoyle first stood
Uh-huh.
and put it in the slot and see if it has look behind him and see if the silver gargoyle has any effect.
Okay. Oh, in the middle of combat, I would like to then, as you duck and dive through combat, you make your way through. I'd like you to give me a d20, add your proficiency modifier, and let's call it like a mix between perception and, as you're looking around, dexterity as well to get that coin into the slot. So whichever one. I want one roll. Which one has got the higher bonus?
Perception.
Yeah, then let's go for like an all-round perception roll.
Yep. 21.
Alright. As you duck and dive and weave your way through combat, the one specific thing you're looking for is a reaction. As you tumble forward, on one knee stand up and reach forward, and a silver coin into the tower where the silver gargoyle was perching. Ding, ding. And then you hear tsh, as the coin within slams into what definitely sounds like the echo of other coins inside. And as you catch a glimpse of the gargoyle behind you, bearing down on Vargo and Valrus, you notice straight away his head flinches as the coin echoes. And then it looks down and behind him, and as it catches a glimpse of you, hot steamy air comes out its nostrils as it grunts and nods, and then his head whips up and fixates on Valrus and Vargo again.
Hey, so I'm getting a reaction, but I'm not sure what type. Did it feel like an acknowledgement or an annoyance? That nod.
With the 21, definitely an acknowledgement.
Okay. I think we need to pay them. Lunan says out, and that's his turn.
Okay, then that brings us to the silver one. And as it's flapping its arms and it's bearing down, it looks behind down at Lunan as the coin lands into its pillar. Nods its agreement as it then turns and looks at both Valrus and Vargo. It is currently slowed, is that right? So it needs a saving throw?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
That's at the end of its turn, the slow.
Okay.
The damage of the Spirit Guardians is at the beginning.
Yeah. So he needs the wisdom save for Spirit Guardians first.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Alright, Lunan, go ahead and roll for the Spirit Guardians. Nice.
That's a good roll.
Okay. And from there, I mean, he is going to carry on with his movement and land right down next to you. As he slowly makes his way, his claws open wide and bang, lands on the ground, ready to attack. Then that'll bring us to the end of his action. Which means it is Dusted Coal.
And the gargoyle can make now the saving throw for a Slowdium, if you want to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The silver one.
Wisdom.
Yes.
Oof. Still
Nope.
Fails.
Yes.
fails. Still slowed. Okay. Alright, that's Dusted Coal then. Your turn, sir.
Dusted is sort of like just stuck in place. He's waiting for the guy to come back around, so he's gonna take the dodge action again. And try to move up here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my turn.
Alright, then that brings us to Valrus.
Did Dusted put a coin in?
No.
No.
No. Okay. Hmm. Is this one flying
Yes.
in front of us? Okay.
Well, no,
Oh.
it's been flying. It's just landing right now at your feet. So no, sorry, it's not. It was still slowed, so it's just landed. That's its whole turn.
Can I get past it?
Yeah, I would say that you could. You could use your action as a dex, acrobatics or athletics kind of scamper through it before it lands.
Alright, I will try to do that.
Okay. So I'm gonna probably say it's about a 13. Not too difficult as you've been watching him descending down towards you.
Okay, I definitely get past.
Alright, okay. You'd have to dive and tumble as you do, coming into a duck and a roll as you get up, almost at running speed. Are you moving past him?
Yes.
Then you're definitely at running speed.
And landing straight into the Spirit Guardians.
Correct.
Yep.
Only
Yep.
Jalena
Oh,
is,
right, we
is
did-
safe from those.
And half movement, Boris.
Oh boy.
As you go running past him by a couple of feet, you enter the Spirit Guardians of Lunan, sorry.
I love that name.
Ellen, that's a new name.
Llewellyn,
Yeah.
sorry.
Sounds more elven, actually.
I
Yeah.
believe you might have to roll a wisdom saving throw
Yeah.
for us.
Probably will.
Wisdom save.
16.
Oh, you just managed.
Oh,
Good job.
thankfully.
As you notice,
Uh,
the familiar little velociraptors all of a sudden start nipping and biting at you, standing within their area.
alright. So it's not half movement, is it?
I
Or is it
don't
still
think
half
it is.
movement? Okay.
I don't think it is, but I'm not sure.
And how much movement did I use to get past the gargoyle?
15.
Okay.
You have 5 more feet. There you go.
Yep, there we go. Oh boy.
No, but it's half movement in the Spirit Guardians. So you don't have 15
Oh,
feet.
okay. It is.
I'm
still
gonna look that up. Or do you know that?
It is not. It is not halved when he's made the save, so he can move 15 just fine.
Really?
Actually, I can go
Sorry,
there.
you succeeded, so you only take half damage, but it's not half speed.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna roll
Oh.
some
alright.
damage for you.
I will
That's
get to
pretty
the
neat.
edge of it.
Okay.
So the nibbles were for
15,
7,
6.
6 damage.
6 damage.
Okay. Well, since Dusted is still fighting those things, I'm going to take my focus and point it at somewhere roughly in that area ish and cast Firebolt at 4th level.
Fireball.
Yep.
Okay. Awesome.
Burn, baby, burn.
Oh wait, no, I don't do that. There's web.
Hey, why not? You can. Just let it happen. Let it all burn. It gives extra damage, no?
It will give extra damage, yes.
You've convinced me. I'll do it.
They are nice and restrained.
I will roll.
We are so dead.
Or
I'm so glad
intelligence.
I have my
and,
backup character.
if it's above 10, then he won't. How about that?
Alright,
Yeah.
alright.
He's not going to. Instead, he's going to. Oh God. Cast Frostbite.
frost.
So boring.
Bite.
yeah. yeah.
It was literally the first contribute you saw, right?
Is that intelligence save your concentration check?
It's
It is not
Constitution.
actually. This is my concentration check.
Nice.
There we go. Yes, frostbite against. Is there any one of them that isn't restrained?
Yes, the big platinum one in front of you.
Big platinum one.
Yeah, he's flying.
Yep, I'll get against that one then.
Okay.
It's a 16 con, which I'm sure it's got like plus 16 to its constitution.
A 16 con.
Yep.
Oh, he only gets a 9.
Takes a whole 4 damage and has disadvantage on the next weapon attack.
Okay. Alright, anything
And
else?
that's it.
And that's it. Alright, then that brings us to the copper one. And followed by the platinum one. We're gonna get to those when we come back from our break.
Alrighty.
Alright then, let's carry on. Brill. Okay, so in which case then the copper one, he is currently slowed, so he can only really do an action, and he's inside Lunan's. So let's do Lunan's wisdom save first.
And he has to choose between action or movement.
Lunan, he gets a 12, so that's a fail. He's going to take... He can't move because he's restrained. So he's going to use an action to break free. So he's going to roll his strength check. And he makes a 19. Okay. So he's no longer restrained. Woo! Lunan, did you roll...
Yes,
some
incredibly
damage?
well. 20 damage.
What? Awesome.
20.
It was a 6, a 8, and a 6.
That's pretty darn good. Okay. Okay, so he's only caught by Lunan's thing at the moment, and he's done that. Then the next one we move to is going to be the platinum. He's got disadvantage on his next attack. He's busy flying. He needs to roll for Lunan's because he's caught inside. Oh, and he fails.
Damage.
Okay. Seeing as Dustin has moved around that side over there, he then looks down around him, gives 2 big flaps, and he is going to... he's not slowed, is he? No.
He's the only one that wasn't.
Alright then, in which case he will easily... As he flies past his other companion to make a Fargo sandwich.
Small amendum. He was hit by the raptors, right?
Yes.
30 feet of movement. 30 feet of movement, not 60.
Yeah, half speed through the circle.
I realize this is a weird question, but does he fit? I mean, how tall are the...
The corridors down here are 15 feet, so yes, he could literally tuck wings and dive through the gap above.
Alright, nice.
But he actually can't go through that way, so he is just going to... Alright, if it's difficult terrain, he will actually prop himself down over here. And he is going to land. No, he's not going to land. Forgive me.
In the ocean.
From the flying form, he's just going to flap above you. Lunan, he's going to attack you while he's above you. He gets to make 5 attacks.
Holy moly.
Oh, okay.
First
With disadvantage.
Or
The first is with disadvantage, which is going to be his bite.
Oh, only first. Okay, okay.
Is it? It's just the first attack is disadvantage, or is it all his attacks?
The first attack, if it's frostbite.
it said.
Okay, so let's just
Oh, okay.
disadvantage the bite. As he flies over you, he's going to right himself and face you. Oh, he gets a natural one. Oh.
Woohoo!
So the first one is a dismal failure as he overstretches, falls down almost, and then the others 4 attacks on you are frantic claws as he flaps his wings to try and gain height again, leaving him open to the next attack.
Another one bites the dust.
But he is going to get 4 claw attacks on you.
Yep.
So there's 1. 23.
Yep.
2 is a 10. Oh, number 3 is only a 12. 4th attack. Oh, nice. Just an 11. So he only hits you once.
Only the first hit, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so that is going to do 7 points of slashing damage. As he
Righty.
frantically almost falls on you and then flaps to try and gain height again. That brings us to the end of his turn. That brings us to the top of the next round.
I made the con save, so the Velociraptors stay out.
Thank you very much. Natural 20 on that as well. Well played, sir. Right. That brings us to Yarlena.
She'll go for Mr. Platinum again and attempt to stab him twice.
Okay. Oh, that definitely hits.
Wait, and 12,
Nice.
and then 22.
That definitely hits as well.
He stabs at him twice, and that is her turn.
22 points.
Yes, 22 points.
Nice. Okay. Anything else?
No, that would be all. Thank you.
Alright, then that brings us to Vargo.
Alright, Dian, do I see the ones trapped, the ones in the middle of the room, the ones in the web? From here?
Yeah.
Now that I...
Yeah,
Alright.
You can definitely see bits of them. Enough of them.
Alright, as long as I can see some part of them, I will use a 3rd level slot
Uh-huh.
to cast, again, Tasha's Mind Whip on both of them.
Okay.
So, Intelligence saving throw, DC 15 for both.
Alright, so let's do the bronze one first. Intelligence DC 15. Oh, he only gets a 4.
Alright, same deal as the last time.
And the one on the south, oh, he only gets a 9.
Yep, both they take damage, which I roll in a minute, and they can only choose between action or movement next turn.
Okay.
On their turn. They take 9 points of psychic, in case it matters.
Which ones did you choose?
The ones on the web.
Oh, okay.
And that will be it. I stay where I am. Oh,
Okay.
they don't have reactions either.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot about that.
Okay, well, that's not any good at all. Which brings us to Lunan.
Raptors? Yum yum yum.
Yep. Gold one gets raptored.
No, I think it's outside of the field.
Oh, if we.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was the. I'm mixing up the colors. Sorry, I'm blind.
If we do auras as circles, yeah, it's outside. If you
Yeah.
do them as squares, it's inside.
Um,
I
That's
normally
up
do
to the
them as
DM.
I normally do them as circles.
Yep.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, it's the way we have been doing them
I mean,
so
it's radius. It's radius, so it is a circle.
I prefer circles.
Yep.
The question is, Lunan looks at Busted and say, "Use the coin," and then runs for the golden one, taking potentially opportunity attack in the back. Or no?
No. What
Okay,
you receiving?
I will run up to this guy
Mhm.
and try to put in a gold coin there.
Okay. Once again, give us one of those.
Perceptions?
Well,
Or
you're not looking
this
for a
time?
reaction this time, but why don't you just give us acrobatics or athletics?
Okay.
Oh, Lunan.
Lunan is fumbling.
As you go, you almost trip and fumble in your hand. You're echoing through the chamber. You hear this as the coin screeches across the surface towards the hole, then gets stuck just on the lip and doesn't go in. You look up.
Okay.
Are you going to use the rest of your turn to just push the coin in? Nothing else?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so what coin are you putting in there?
A golden.
A gold coin. Okay. The coin drops. With a 1, you don't get to hear anything. Not with that roll.
No, I'm alright with that.
Anything else?
No, I'm just happy that Lunan actually have one platinum coin in his purse. Wait, I still might have a little bit of movement. 1, 2.
It has a reaction now because his turn went already.
Luna moves to there.
Okay.
And that's his turn.
And that's your turn, yeah? Alright, then that brings us to the silver one. Alright, from here. Let's first see. So he is... Is he still slowed, Valrus?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I only get his saving throw at the end of his turn, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he is only going to use... He only gets to attack, so he's going to attack Vargo, you. And when he makes an attack, he gets a multi-attack, or does he only get his one attack out of all?
Just one.
Yes.
Oh, just one. So he's going to just try and bite your head off, Fargo.
Fair.
As he's come flying in and managed to land, Valrus has scooted underneath his legs and he couldn't do anything about it. He slowly looks up and then finally, as his momentum carries him forward, he then changes course. He just lashes out with a bite towards you.
Margot tries to put his shield between. Nope.
He gets a natural one.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, he basically bites thin air, and you just hear the frustration in his voice. That's his turn. It is.
Oh my god. I don't have a shield. I forgot about that.
No, you don't.
Okay.
It's Dusted Coal.
Bastard's gonna follow Lunan's suggestion
Mm-hmm.
and try to.
Oh,
Go on, Dusted.
Acrobatics or.
Oh, you cut out. Sorry, man. Where are you going? Where you headed?
Oh, I was trying to put the coin in, as Lunan suggested.
Okay, yeah, cool. In which case, are you going to use your entire action to do something? You're just going to casually slot the coin in?
He is still very convinced that this thing is gonna attack him, so if I can do it and dodge, I would prefer that, but else I'll just do it with the full action.
Okay. As you slowly see the coin slot, you reach forward and you drop a copper coin into the slot, yes?
Yeah.
The gargoyle above you hears the clink of the coin as you're standing there, and it almost looks down and nods at you and then looks towards where Vargo is standing down the corridor, ignoring you entirely.
Okay. And that's my turn. I don't know if I got to dodge as well, but...
You didn't need it. But yeah. Then that brings us...
Oh no, I was meaning for action, but yeah.
Ah.
By the way, DM, you might want to roll wisdom for this one for the slow.
Thank you, good sir. Okay, let's get that wisdom saving throw on the dot. Oh.
Nope.
Yeah, exactly. Still slowed. So Valrus, that brings us to you, sir.
Tough one. He's gonna move over here and cast Mind Whip on.
On the platinum one.
Yes.
Okay. Is that a wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
What do I need to get?
16.
A 16. Oh, no, that's a fail.
Right. That is 16 points of damage.
It's a good amount of damage.
Yep.
Alright, what else?
Gets his coin pouch ready, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Maybe moves over there if there's room to stand there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Then that brings us to the bronze one. Why has he got
Action or movement?
restrained? Okay, so he's not restrained, is he?
Is not, but he has to make the saving throw at the start.
That's That's for the web.
Yes.
Dex at the start.
Yes. -2 because of slow.
And he's still slowed.
Wait, why is he not restrained anymore? Sorry, I missed that.
Now it is. It got free from restraint last turn, but since he couldn't move, he stayed in the.
Oh, like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so now he's going to. Now I guess he used his action or something, which he can't move,
Yeah.
can he?
Nope.
So now he is going to use his action to break out.
Oh, this is terrible.
I love it.
He gets.
This is awful. Okay.
Okay, so he manages to use his action. Now that's his turn, so now he gets a slow saving throw,
Yes.
which is wisdom,
Mhm.
which he fails.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So he's no longer restrained, but he's still slowed. So
Mhm.
he's only baned because he's slowed,
Yes.
but he can't move.
Nope.
Okay. So now let's go on to the next one, the platinum one. Now he's flying. He's not slowed though, is he?
No, he
Oh.
can choose between moving or attacking. Though.
And he is going to he's not slowed, so he's going to attack Yelena. Ooh. Is he-
19.
Yeah, Yelena, he's going to go for you. He's going to bite you first. Oh, dreadful. He misses you. And then he's going to claw you from where he is 4 times.
Oh boy. Oh! That definitely is.
Okay, that's 1 hit. That's a miss.
Shuckle. Oh no.
Oh my god, it's a
That's
natural
a
20.
critical hit. Holy crap.
Oh.
And
One
then
more to come.
the last one. That's a miss. Okay. So let's do the critical first is maximum damage to start. So that's 8 points.
8
It's
points of
2D
damage.
It's 2d4 plus 9 for the first,
So the crit is 17.
and 12 for the next.
29 total.
Ow.
Ow.
And that brings us to the end of his turn. So he doesn't. Why is he stunned again?
It was
He
Silver
was
Bard.
he was Tasha's mind whipped,
Oh,
so he
mine.
could either attack or move. He attacked.
Okay.
So
So now
that's
it's
it.
over.
Yeah.
Okay, so now he's just flying. Cool.
Mm.
He's definitely looking bloodied where he is at the moment, Yelena, as we come to your turn at the top of the round.
I don't have any platinum pieces to put in him.
There's a silver one behind you, though.
What, on the other side of him?
The platinum one is all the way over at Lunan. So
Wait, is my thing not updated?
No, you put them in the pedestal.
Oh, you put them in the pedestal. Oh, I thought you put
Not-
them
not a-
in,
not-
you slotted them into the gargoyle.
Can you
You can try.
put it in the mouth. The mouth. Yeah.
Is it going to be an action to slot a coin?
Yes, in this instance.
Oh man, I gotta make a choice. Do I heal myself or do I slot a coin?
What will Jorlena do?
Mm,
You know, she's gonna glare at the gargoyle, take out a coin, so try and slot it in the gargoyle, then turn around and realize that she's supposed to put it in the pillar.
Awesome.
So,
Perceptive of her.
so you're going
If you
to.
don't-
Not to mention it's the wrong coloured coin for Mr. Platinum, but she's trying.
So what's she gonna do on her turn?
She's gonna take out a silver coin, and initially she'll go and try and put it in Mr. Platinum, and then she'll realise that they're supposed to go in the pillars, and she'll slot it into the pillar.
Okay. Fair enough. And as you do that, you almost hear a small grunt from near where Vargo is, as the coin clinks at the bottom of the pillar inside. Anything else you want to do this turn?
She'll just lean over to Varus. Is there only one that you're supposed to put in?
So,
Okay. He might pummel me into the floor next time. And that will be her turn.
Okay. Which brings us to Vargo.
If ain't broken, don't fix it. I cast the Mind Whip again in the 2 that are in the web.
On the 2 in the web.
Yes.
You monster! You are the monster!
Wisdom.
Intelligence 15.
Intelligence 15. Thank you. So let's start with a copper.
That one makes it.
Made it. Gee whiz. And let's do the gold. The 2 that haven't even managed to go anywhere. The gold one fails.
Alrighty, that one same deal as before. The gold one takes the full damage. The copper one takes half.
Wow.
Sure, that works.
Wow.
So copper one takes 1, gold one takes 3.
Distracted, mate.
Oh man.
It's okay. It's not. I don't do it for the damage.
Okay. Vargo, anything else?
Nope. I stay where I am.
Okay, in which case then it's the gold one. So, he's restrained. He's also under the influence. The only thing he's gonna try.
No, he's not restrained yet.
Yet.
No, he
He's
was.
slowed. He's only slowed. He's not restrained. He has to make a dex save to see if he gets restrained again.
No,
Because
it's
he's in the web.
It's the gold one, not the copper one.
Never mind. Never mind me. I'm an idiot.
That's okay. I know the colors are the same. It's the gold one. Where were we?
A strength check to see if it gets out of restraint.
That's it.
And you can follow it up with a wisdom one.
That's true. Takes damage.
Oof, baby. Dirty 20 on his strength check.
Alrighty.
Then, the wisdom check for everyone to see. Oh. Rolls a 3 and he takes a full brunt of wows.
Okay.
18.
I've been rolling these really lethal.
Nice. Okay. Good job. So that's from the little velociraptors nipping and jumping and biting. And he's no longer slowed.
He wasn't.
But he is restrained, or?
But he's
Nope.
broken out and
He was whipped, so he cannot do anything else than his action, which is to break free.
so that's his turn.
Yes.
Which brings us to Lunan.
Lunan is gonna disengage with his action
Oh, okay.
and move to here. And if he's allowed, he will try to put in the coin.
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing fancy, just disengaging, moving along, and putting one in the platinum.
Yep.
Alright, no problem. That'll be your action and your movement.
And I don't think I will do any with my. No, I don't think I will do anything with my bonus action.
Alright, cool.
But I will
Mm-hmm.
I will remove the platinum from my inventory.
Good man.
That's my turn.
Alright. That then brings us to our silver gargoyle. I know, let me just see. He's not slowed, is he?
He is.
No. Out of the slow at the end of the turn. No.
Oh, God.
Once again,
I
I've
love-
been foiled by the Valrus curses. Okay, he's going
boy.
to Varga, he's just gonna bite you. You know?
Go ahead.
He's-
Go ahead, literally, yeah.
everything that he's got into it. Last round he tried to do it, and it's just not working for him. He leans forward and takes a huge bite and gets a dirty 20.
That hits. Go ahead.
Oh, you could see literally as the teeth finally manage to grab the edge of your coat and your shoulder and they sink in, he gets a slight taste of flesh.
Alrighty. Let me check for concentration for the web. Yeah. Okay.
You keep concentration.
And damage done. Good job, Gargoyle.
Alright, as he clamps down on the corner of your shoulder and the blood squirts across his snout, you can see the glisten in his silvery eyes as the glee spreads across his face. Yeah, that brings us to the end of his turn.
Wisdom for the slow, if you want.
Please, yes.
No, it's my turn now.
Oh, as he gets an 11 and he fails. You slowly see the joy spread across his face. It's not quick. Alright, that brings us to Dusted Cole, moving at full tilt.
Is this guy in front of me, the platinum guy, is he within grapple range?
Yeah.
What? What are you thinking?
Dustin is gonna try to grapple him
Okay.
with his free hand, like grab onto his feet, his gargoyle foot. With disadvantage.
I know it's Christmas, but if you like it, then you better put a ring on it. Probably doesn't mean you should hold on to it.
I have a ring. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm really curious of what you're trying to do. Let's see.
You'll see if I get to do it. I don't know if it will work, but with disadvantage, and I try to grapple him.
Okay.
17.
Not bad.
A 17 is quite good. And it is exactly what you need. As you see him and you leap, and where are you going to be grabbing exactly?
At his foot. Grappling him at his foot. Try to drag him down.
That's honestly quite impressive, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a large creature, but yeah.
It is.
You can move him now.
Yeah,
As
exactly.
He leaps up and almost grabs onto the entire carving.
And he's flying, so it's like a balloon, actually.
Yes, I'm flying. Weighing him down a bit.
Correct. Okay, you've grappled him onto his leg. What is your intent, sir?
To try and move him 15 feet, starting by moving him downwards.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Well done.
Okay, yes, that I will easily allow by using that to pull him to the ground. That you can do in your entire turn.
Yeah. And still grappling him, so his movement is 0?
No, that's restraint, I'm afraid. It moves...
Grappling him also makes his movement 0.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yes.
And he's flying, so the moment you grapple him, it stops his flying, actually.
Yeah.
So you'll come crashing to the ground. He's not.
He comes crashing to the ground, yeah, where he is right now. Theoretically.
With you hanging onto his leg.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt both of us. That's gonna hurt both of us, probably. Yeah.
Just double checking, yes? So you're gonna... And how high do you think he is in the air?
10 feet.
Unless it has hover. If it has hover, it doesn't matter.
No, I don't know if they have hover, to be fair, but...
No, I say it to the DM. So
Yeah.
No, he specifically doesn't have hover, but...
Alright, then yeah, to the ground.
But yeah, no, if you grapple him like that, the additional weight will pull him straight to the ground.
Cannot grab him any differently if I am. So it's that or, yeah.
As he tumbles out of the sky and lands on top of you. Less than 10 feet, so no damage suffered there, except for your pride.
And with that is dragging him 10 feet down, yeah?
Yes.
And just for good measure, since grapple is an attack, I have 2 of them, and in my other hand I have a dagger.
Okay.
Stabbity stab to the face.
Oh,
A 19.
that hits. Why'd you have to go and be mean?
An 8 again, and I'm marking him, so if he attacks anyone but me, he has disadvantage.
Awesome. And that's for all the attacks, right? Not only the first one.
Sorry, what? Let me just check that. That is actually a good question.
Ooh. Fargo.
It's that earlier I got confused with Frostbite.
It says here, I'll just link it, but I'll read it aloud as well. When you hit with a melee weapon attack, you can mark the creature until end of your next turn. While it is within 5 feet of you, a marked creature has disadvantage on any attack roll that doesn't target you.
Awesome. Then
If the marked creature... yeah.
So, yeah, all of his attacks will suffer that.
If he attacks someone else, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he has... and he's grappled by me, obviously, as well, so...
Yes. While you are holding on to him for dear life, lying on the ground, is there anything else that you wish to do with your turn?
No, just reducing his speed or his in the air to 0. That's all.
Okay. I mean, that's a good strat. I like it. He's no longer flying. That brings us up to Valrus.
To be honest, I wouldn't know what to do if I couldn't just slot a coin in, so I'm gonna do that. And shove a coin into the thingy.
Which coin into which coin thingy?
Silver coin into the silver coin thingy.
Okay.
Which I'm right next to.
Okay.
That is it, I believe.
Alright, so while you're there, you're gonna slot a Don't forget to mark it off your sheet, thanks. A silver coin.
Oh boy.
It is Christmas, I'm collecting all donations.
Alright,
Give me your coins.
there we go. Into the
We have
void
to
it
remind-
goes.
We have to remind ourselves that there are coins in there for after the combat.
That is all.
Alright, as you lose your silver into the pillar that is sticking out over there, that brings us to the copper. The copper coins.
Dex- Saving throw is.
The dexterity saving throw coming up.
Please fail. It's
Oh,
-2 by the
Thomas.
way.
Oh.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, he doesn't manage to make his dexterity saving throw, so he's going to have to bend his use his action to break out. And with a 13,
Nope.
that's a fail. So now for the end of his turn, the slow.
And before that, also the wisdom check.
The wisdom. Yeah, that's no go with a 9 as well. So
Man, they're having a miserable day, these two.
they are, aren't they? That's only 6 points. Okay, I think he can live with that. And now the wisdom saving throw. Now the wisdom save for the slow.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
Fails.
14 fails as well. So he's still slow.
Not that it matters.
No, it does. It does. For the next saving
Oh
throw.
yeah, true.
The
true.
web.
Alright, it is now the platinum gargoyle. Dusty's busy grappled with you on the ground.
That's true. He cannot not move.
He can't, so he's gonna have to use his action to break free. I think it's gonna have to be
He can attack if he wants. Grapple doesn't restrain attacks.
No, it doesn't. He can attack me or Jalena just fine.
oh dudes. Okay. He doesn't even suffer disadvantage.
Only if he attacks Jalena.
Oh, which he will, because he's going to bite and attack you twice, and he's going to attack Yelena with his two bottom claws twice as well.
Yeah.
So, to everyone with a bite then first, Dusted, 15.
Misses.
First claw. Ooh, that's a 17.
Misses.
Second claw. Oh, that's awesome.
Misses. And the last two is with disadvantage unless he wants to unleash all of it on me.
No, he's going for Yelena at the same time.
Vi har slukket af fjernsynet.
Oh, Yelena, that's a 17 with disadvantage.
Misses.
And the second attack is a 14 with disadvantage.
Phew.
Easy breezy.
She lives to fight another day.
Lives to fight another day, okay. He won't get anything else. Shows it to attack and bite away, so that brings us to Yelena at the top of the round.
Looks at the platinum one. I don't have any platinum, so she pulls out a potion. She's gonna drink her potion.
Mm-hmm.
I have a potion of greater healing.
Oh.
It's an action, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, and you heal the max.
20, 44 plus 4. Yeah, 20. Unless I'm failing at math, then yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, I'll remove that from my inventory.
Awesome.
Yeah, that will probably that'll be it for her.
Okay, as Yelena doesn't attack, but she quaffs a potion. Vargo, over to you, sir.
Vargo just slowly peeks around the gargoyle and screams, "What is taking you guys so long? Kill them!" And using his last 4th level spell slot, he's gonna Tasha's Mind Whip again. The silver one, the copper one, and the gold one.
Okay,
Intelligence saving throws, if you can.
I'll do the silver one first. Oh, that's a 0.
Nope.
Copper one. 10.
Nope.
And then the gold one. Oh, a 6.
Awesome.
all 3 of them suffer your mind whip.
So the 3 of them take 11 points of psychic, in case that matters.
Mm-hmm.
And Bargo is going to move back. Doesn't take attack of opportunity because the silver one doesn't have the reaction. Actually, why not? I'm going to pick around. What's there?
You're gonna peek around the corridor.
Yeah, I had to move back anyways.
Okay. As you peek down past the green face, you look down around the corridor, and you see a stairwell that leads up to a door.
Okay. Yeah, and I end my turn there.
Move one more, or actually, yeah, if you move 2 more, the other guy can't get to you.
That's awesome idea, but Bargo didn't realize it. Sorry, but that's an awesome idea, actually. Thank you. I stay where I am.
Okay. Just remind me, they can't take any reactions, all 3 of them. And they can only move or have an action.
There are separate effects. First one is they have to choose between action, bonus action, or movement.
Yeah.
Second effect is they don't get reactions.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah. No worries. Okay, so all 3 of them will only get to do one thing, basically. So you just chop their action economy away. Alright, Vargo, is that the end of your turn?
It is.
Alright, then that'll bring us to the gold one, and he is
First,
is webbed,
this-
so
Yep.
so first
God.
first
Oh, no.
Lunan's wisdom saving throw.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah. He gets a 17.
You take half damage. For 10.
Holy
Awesome.
cow, that's good damage, man.
I feel like these dice are waiting. I just installed these dice.
Now he is going to. He's stuck by the web, so he's going to try and break free.
He has first to make a dexterity saving throw to see if it's restrained. Because currently he is not.
Of course he does.
So it's restrained.
Yeah. Oh, and he doesn't break out either.
And he stays there.
Oh, okay, that brings us to Lunan's turn. Holy cow.
Lunan is a bit confused. I think we have put one coin in each of them once now. But he's thinking maybe one person have to put the coin in each of them, so he takes out the copper and goes for it.
Okay, so you're gonna move across to the copper and you're gonna stick a coin in.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that your turn?
He will continue moving after he has it in, if he manages.
Yes, so you move around the corner, you pop your copper coin in, and the bronze one above you almost grunts as it nods in approval. Looks down at you and nods, and then turns around to focus on Vargo.
Yeah, I think we all should have done that from the beginning. So all of us would have to do it, which is the problem.
Yeah. Now, Lunans. They seem. How tough does this guy seem to be? Like, does he seem to be healthy?
They're bloodied.
Yeah, they're bloodied.
I feel like we really need to get these guys out of the way, and Luna will cast.
Meteor Swarm.
You all die.
If Lunan had it, maybe he would. But he will cast a spiritual weapon. And place it here.
Oh.
And then he will attack the this guy.
And then you're attacking which guy?
The one further in.
Silver one.
I assume that was a miss.
That is a miss.
They have that one has -2 AC in case it matters.
Still a miss.
Because
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. That's Lunan's turn.
Are you happy with the spiritual hammer where it is?
Yeah. Or do I still have my action? By the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then
Well,
of
no.
course.
You popped a coin in.
The coin.
Or did the coin take my action?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, then that's my action.
Okay.
Or my turn.
End of your turn, yes?
Yes.
Then that brings us to the silver one. Right over there. Okay, so what does he need to roll? Let me just take this.
He can move or take an action, and at the end of his turn, wisdom for this, but for Valrys slow.
He's going to move, and that is going to be it. So, wisdom saving throw. Oh, goodness. A 21.
Oh. Unbelievable.
Okay.
Argo's dead.
Nah, I'm fine.
Brings us to Dusted Coal.
Dustin is looking overjoyed until suddenly he notices there's a bunch of little raptors at his feet.
Oh dear.
3d8 damage, thank you.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Lunan says, welcome to the party.
Lunan is the nuclear option. Everyone does.
It's only 9. I mean, that's not bad.
I'm rolling kindly towards you.
Dustin will remember this when he pushes you down the shaft in the middle. And now, since my movement is halved, this is meaningless.
You're still
Attack!
grappling.
Attack!
Yeah, I'm still grappling him. I was gonna toss him over in the web and start the process all over. But now Lunin is standing there. I cannot push him past him, and I have half movement. Never mind.
Muhahaha.
Well, let's see about that, because I'm gonna pull him over here.
Okay.
Go on, Dustin.
Wait, Duster, don't you have feline agility?
No,
No.
Oh, okay.
because Stefan took that away from me. In a way.
Well, I mean,
so I'm using an action to dash while holding on to this guy. So I have can move in 3 spaces instead. So I'll move up here, yoink, and move over here, yoink. And that's my turn.
Okay. Valrus, as you look around, Dustin effing and cursing and blasting and Lunin, only words you really make out, and then you see dragging a corpse along with him.
The mental image of what Duster is doing is baffling.
Over to you, Valrus.
Yeah, and he can start with wisdom as well for 9 damage as well.
Yep. They start biting at you as well.
Oh wait, I got 10, right? How much would I get for standing next to Jalena?
+4 or +5, I don't know.
How much charisma does she give me? Well, not enough, because Lunin, you have 16, right?
Yeah, it's a 16 save.
Yeah, never mind.
Valrus, you take 4.
That was rolled a nat 20.
Yeah. And I'm still concentrating on that one at least.
Could you imagine if all the slow had dropped at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. I will move out of that mess. Go over here. Oh boy, what color was it? I assume it was gold. I'll take a gold coin.
It is gold, yeah.
And slot it into the machine.
Okay. You stick a gold coin in. Is that your action? Is that your turn?
That is my action turn.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt. I've got to go pick up the cat. I'll probably be 30 minutes ish.
Okay, well,
Sure.
we will do a 15-minute break.
Yeah. Giannis can take away HP from Yelena if she gets attacked. And probably do her turn as well.
No worries.
Right.
Good.
Actually, DM, can we do 20? That way I can make dinner.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can. I will finish the... Yelena, what are you doing next go?
He's gonna put a gold coin in.
Okay. Alright, in which case then, we know what she's gonna do, so let's take our break now for 20 minutes. Let's call it about 25, let's call it 26 minutes past.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright then, so, as we return to the battle then, it is, our copper gargoyle first. So he is grappled and slowed. So we'll just have to first go on.
He needs to run a wisdom save.
We're gonna do the
4
wisdom,
damage, yeah.
wisdom first. hit. Yeah, that's pretty poor.
14 damage.
Oh, 14. Okay. Then after the wisdom saving throw, he's going to use his only action to try and break free, so strength. And he fails.
Yep. And wisdom for slow.
And finally at the end of his turn, yeah, wisdom for slow. Ooh,
Nope.
Fails.
just misses it with a 14. Which brings us to the next gargoyle.
The one grappled by.
That's the silver one, right?
The platinum one.
Okay.
Yeah, the one that's busy grappled. Oh, Luna, I forgot to mention, on failing his wisdom check and taking all that damage from those velociraptors that are running around underneath him and biting him, you can almost see the look of hurt, heartfelt anguish as he looks at you with all the little creatures and they start to bite him. You can almost see the betrayal in his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
He still doesn't get a turn.
Yep.
Are we feeling bad for these creatures? Nah.
No. Dustin, as you pull the platinum one all the way across the floor, he is going to attack you with a bite
Yeah.
and 2 claws, and as he passes Lunan, he's going to do the same. 2 claws on Lunan.
Where's the wisdom
But there
check?
won't be disadvantage against Lunan, so that's fine.
Alright, but first the wisdom.
I already rolled the damage for 14.
Wow. Oh, he fails with a 2. Okay. So he takes 14 points of damage. Oof. Wow, he's not looking good at all, Lunan. He's properly bloodied. As he gets dragged past you, he flails about, bites up at Dusted. Ooh, a 22 Dusted.
That hits.
He bites you for 14 points of damage,
Yeah.
and he's going to try and claw at you twice.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. A 2 misses.
Yes.
And a 15 altogether.
Also misses.
Alright, then Lunan, as he goes past you, he's going to try and claw you as well, twice.
He's just trying to grab onto you, not to get dragged off by Dusted.
Exactly. At 14 and a 26.
The 26 hits.
Okay. So as he goes trying to grab onto anything that'll stop him from being pulled up, he claws you for 12 points of slashing damage.
Max.
I feel slightly vindicated now. Slightly.
That brings us to the end of its turn. I believe that means it's Yarlena at the top of the round.
Yep. She is going to
Do a wisdom
over.
save.
No.
Nope.
No.
not her.
She
Oh yes, she's the only one that.
one.
Only one,
yeah.
Yep. Go over to the golden one
Mhm.
and slot a gold coin in. I do not have access to her sheet.
Okay. Just a reminder, when she gets back, she owes us a gold coin.
Yep.
Is she just
Yeah,
gonna-
just one. Just one.
just
sure.
the one. Okay. So she's gonna use her full action to go ahead and stick a gold coin inside.
Yep. Yep.
Anything else?
There we go. That's it.
Okay, so Yolanda goes running around, dumps a gold coin into the slot, and moves back. Which brings us to Vargo.
Alright, I will risk the attack of opportunity then.
Mm-hmm.
Although first, Toll the Dead. Wisdom saving throw on the silver one.
Oh, okay. Ooh, look at that. 14.
That will be a failure.
Mm-hmm.
So he takes 18 points of necrotic.
Nice. Okay.
And I risk the attack of opportunity to move this way.
Okay, so he's only bloodied.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, so he does. He will get to use his reaction to swing once at you with a claw. Oh, 17.
Failure. So
As you go darting away, his foot lashes out at you, but the claw has just whisked through the air. Ah! Frustration screams as it echoes down the corridor behind you. Anything else?
nope. That's movement and action.
Okay. As you go running up the stairs, you notice ahead of you, Vargo, that a stone slab blocks the end of your corridor. Painted on the slab. Painted on the slab is the image of a gaunt male humanoid wearing a hooded cloak. Its face is a mask of stars, and the figure's withered left hand is raised with his palm extended.
Noted.
Okay. End of your turn?
Yes.
Alright then, that brings us to the gold gargoyle, who is still stuck in the web. Vargo's still got concentration, so we will go with Lunan.
Action to break.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be, because he's not caught in Lunan's wisdom trap. Oh, he gets a 21 for his strength.
He makes it.
And I'm right in saying he's no longer slowed?
No, he wasn't at any point.
So that
So he has movement.
that means he gets movement. Okay. He is going to leap. Lunan, how high do your guardians go? Do they go like 10 feet high in the air?
It's a sphere, so 15 above Lunan, but it would be, it would be like a dome around him.
Okay. Alright.
Say infinite height.
As he goes flying across, he's gonna get caught in it. There. So let me just check here. 30. Yeah, okay. So he's gonna have to roll a wisdom save going through it, yes?
Yes, and 12 damage or half if he succeeds. So 12 damage, half speed within the dome.
Okay, so there's the dome, half speed. To there. So literally. You can't really. He can get to there basically. He takes 12 damage, does he?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, as he leaps and he ignores everyone else in the room and he literally heads straight out for the corridor down that way. That brings us to the end of his turn, which brings up Lunan.
Yes. I have a few things I plan to do. I just wanted to check one thing. Yes. Lunan will use his bonus to attack with the spiritual weapon on the gold.
Okay. And 25 to hit is a hit. 13 damage, yeah. Nice.
And then Lunan step down here and take a attack of opportunity if he has any to give.
The
This
platinum
guy?
one? No, he doesn't. He's grappled at the minute.
And then he shoots the platinum guy with a firebolt.
Oh, okay. Go ahead then.
Nope.
A natural one.
That to hit, that's gonna miss completely.
And at the end of his turn, he uses his free interact with objects to pull out it's called Wongo's Maze of Terror. I don't have it attuned, but
Okay.
it's just a magical weapon to hold.
Okay. Alright, so you whip out the magical mace.
Yep.
Anything else?
That's my turn.
Okay. Then that brings us to the silver one. As it moves in closer and it sticks its arm down, slashing and trying to get at you, Vargo, it realizes that you're gone. Hunched over, it almost spits on the ground and slams its fists down in frustration as it turns around and slowly walks back to about there. That is its turn. Which then brings us to Dust Coal.
You can do it.
I'm finally not in range of that nipply bits. I'm gonna try to move it down here with 10 feet of movement.
Oh. Okay. As you roll and you move the creature with you closer down towards the darkness and the web. Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you moving it into the web?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to try and forcibly move it inside. I think at this stage, it's definitely going to try and break out of your grapple next turn.
I count on it, but it still will have to make a dexterity save if it's on the web.
Yep.
That's the goal.
Actually, he has to do it now because it has entered in your turn.
Oh, but even if it's not its own turn, it's forced movement, so it's not moved in there willingly.
Yeah, I believe is when they start their turn in it, or when they move into it.
Yeah, but
It's forced movement, so I don't think that it has voluntarily moved in there. That's the thing.
Question. Let me check.
I think only spiked growth is the one where it's how many feet you move through it. So I'm not sure, but
Mm, yeah, that enters during its turn. So yeah, it's at the
Yeah,
beginning.
it's during his own turn. Yeah.
Thank you.
And Dusted's gonna then let go of the creature,
Uh-huh.
pull out his other dagger, and then do 2 attacks and 1 offhand attack.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Okay. You drag it halfway across this room, this chamber.
Yeah.
Yep. 22 is a hit.
I have only done what was necessary.
8 points in the first one. 26 is a hit, yeah.
And another 10, and then an offhand, which is not gonna be enough.
No, that won't hit, but that's 18 points.
Yeah, and it's marked again. But I don't think it would attack anyone else but me.
Okay. Anything else on your turn, Dusted?
I think I've wasted enough time already.
Alright, then that'll bring us to Valrus.
I'm gonna go around over there and cast frostbite, I guess, against the platinum one.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, go ahead.
It's a con save.
Then I will go ahead, won't I? Oh, dear me, that was a natural 20.
Barely succeeds.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
Alright. If that's the end of your turn, that'll bring us to the 2 4-armed gargoyles. The bronze one first, who is still restrained, so he's going to try and break out of it. He's not in Lunan's. Oh no, he's still stuck.
Yep. Wisdom for slow.
He gets his wisdom save. Oh, Valrus.
Again?
Natural 20,
Oh man.
To be fair, it was good. Good use. Good spell.
Wow. Okay, it's safe to say that was very successful, that spell.
Yep.
Alright.
Now the plat. Yeah.
Mhm.
Dexterity saving throw, please.
A dex save, because he is now inside the web.
DC 15.
Ooh, goodness me. Another natural
Nope.
20.
It was a good try.
It will. What?
To Dusted. It was a good try.
Oh, to Dusted. I thought you were talking to me. Oh, sorry, Dusted. But as you drag him across the floor and you see the sticky web, you recoil and you let go of him and start gathering yourself for your next attack.
Takes
Hoping-
damage first from Lunans.
He does. Don't I have to roll for Lunan's wisdom check first? No, I got the nat 20, didn't I?
You will take damage, either half or full.
Ooh. Either way, he's still standing.
Alright.
Do I roll? Did I roll previously for the wisdom? I'll roll it.
No.
What?
You rolled for the copper one. Oh, nice.
I got another one. I think I just used up all my luck.
It's good that you use those on saving throws and not attacks.
Yes, exactly, because he gets up as the web doesn't take hold of him. And he looks at you, Dusted, in front of him. and he's going to unleash all of his fury onto you.
Oh, I wouldn't have it any other way.
He's going to bite you once.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, then he is going to bite you for 11 points.
Yeah.
He's going to attack you 4 times. That's a dirty 20.
That hits.
A 15.
That misses.
22.
That
You
hits.
might want to do damage with the first one because
Yeah,
if he goes
because he
prone,
might kill me now.
if he goes prone, the rest of the attacks are with advantage. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ah.
He will kill me now. It's almost guaranteed.
Okay.
He does 11,
Yeah.
11 points.
So, which is me down.
Okay. In which case,
You have hit me once. You have hit me with bite. Then you hit me with the claw. Then you have had one with advantage, which you have hit now, which means I take 2 death save fails instantly. And then you can roll 2 more attacks with advantage, and you hit me once, you kill me.
well, now that you are down, let me just think, because he, I guess we will leave it up to the dice to decide, Dusted.
Mm-hmm.
Give me.
Dusted, did you put a platinum coin by any chance?
No, I don't have a platinum coin.
You didn't.
Oh.
No, you didn't.
No.
The he hasn't just taken damage from you this round, so he would use his movement to try and get to Luna next once you're downed. But go ahead and roll a d20 for me, please.
Mm-hmm. Seven.
A 7. Okay. In which case, yes, that's below. He will go after Lunan. As he downs you, he sees that you're dropping. He does hit you with the other one, as you said, because he downed you. What did I roll? A 14, didn't I?
For what?
So he bit Dusted, he hit Dusted, and Dusted went down. He hit Dusted again,
Yeah.
and then he...
So he has 2 attacks left
Yeah.
with his claws.
And he literally just needs to take 1 step there. As he leaves you, he's going to use his turn to move right next to Lunan. You still get 2 attacks?
Yes.
Because he'll use those 2 on Lunan then. That would be a 21 and a 17 to hit Lunan. The 21?
21 hits and 17 miss.
Alright, so then he claws you just the once as he steps away from a down Dusted. You take 10 points as he focuses his attention on you, having just also been the subject of Velociraptor pain. That brings us to the end of the round with Yelena.
She's gonna go say Dusted. She's.
Oh, you're back. Welcome.
I'm back.
Good timing.
Oh, yeah. I'm currently holding the cat because he keeps trying to wobble everywhere.
Oh dear.
Aww.
A wobbling cat
Yep. He's wobbling quite a lot. She's
and the
gonna
dying one.
run over to Dusted and she's gonna lay on hands. I have 15 points because I've got 20 left.
Ooh, okay. And Lunan, I need a concentration check from you.
Yes.
Nice.
Sorry, how many was that, Jelena?
15 points of healing.
Oh, Dusted. That is
I'll just take my second level of exhaustion.
that is another point of exhaustion. Yes, I'm sorry, my
Yeah.
man.
Oh boy.
Oh, it pains you to stand up, but stand up you do. As Yolena's hands knit some of the wounds closed.
There we go.
Yelena, what else are you going to do?
Lunan is looking in a bit of a pickle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wondering.
Lunan is fine.
Lunan's fine?
He's
Should
feeling
be.
well, honestly.
He's
I think I'm doing
he's
okay.
slotted in a bunch of coins.
Oh,
So
The problem is revert.
Yeah, we don't hear you, buddy.
wait, do I? Oh,
Okay, weird. I wasn't muted. I've damaged all of them since I put in coins, so my coins were for naught.
oh.
Because they aggroed again after damage,
Oh.
it looked like.
Mm-hmm.
We have 2 of them almost dead. We can do it.
Yeah, we need to kill the platinum because I don't have any more platinum coins.
No, I wasn't planning on slotting mine in either.
okay.
Sizvar was taking cover behind the platinum place.
I would have put it in, but I decided to use a frostbite. If only I did hit.
I'm going to use my first level spell slot to cast Shield of Faith. I'm just trying to pick between Dusted and Lunan.
Mm.
I'm not sure who. Lunan
Who
is
do you love
surrounded.
more, Jelena? Choose.
Well, Lunan is surrounded, I guess.
Go for the guy that lies on the floor almost dying.
That is true, actually. Dusted. Should put it on Dusted so that he can get in there and help without fear of maybe dying again.
I can't.
No?
How am I gonna get close to him?
The platinum one.
Yeah, I cannot get
He
close to him
can.
because Lunan's aura is protecting him.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Hmm.
So it's pointless casting at me.
That's true. I forgot about that. Should put it on Lunan then. Sorry.
What does it do?
It gives you +2 AC, and I have
Oh.
to. Oh, I've got concentration. And that'll be my. Oh wait, I think I have 5 foot of movement.
Is there
Yeah.
a way of adding that? Yeah,
You
can-
will have, Jelena, you will have taken an attack of opportunity
Oh wait, if
from the platinum one.
would I?
I don't know. Did you move there?
I was over here. Over here.
Yeah, so when you moved past the platinum one.
I would assume that I wouldn't run past the platinum thingy.
Ah, okay.
Thingy-majig. I realise that I can't. If I move towards the platinum, the copper's going to attack me. Or is he?
The copper one is restrained.
Oh, does that mean he can't attack?
The restrain doesn't prevent him from attacking, though.
That's true. It's only a disadvantage.
So she'll stay next to the copper one. I guess.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. That then brings us to Vargo.
Guys, first, I have a question. Does Paladin Aura affect death saving throws?
Nope, nothing affects death saving throws. It's a straight up roll between 1 to 10 or.
No, it's a save, so any save should be affected, no?
Nope. Nope.
Not.
I tested it recently. Death rolls does not
All right.
get your constitution bonus. So it's
Which
just
one?
a straight up roll.
No, but it's a different thing. It's
There was one bonus that affected. Was it the rogue one?
no
Jack
idea.
of all trades? Or there was something that affected death rolls, I know.
In any case,
Doesn't matter.
I pick my head. I cast Toldo on the silver one. I'm messing with him.
And then running away again.
No, not enough movement, sadly.
Oh no. Okay, told
But
dead.
Yes, Wisdom saving throw, DC 15.
Oh wow. 22.
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Which then brings us to the gold gargoyle.
And I try to call his attention, like, hey, psst, over here.
I see what you're doing. Alright. Having just taken some damage from your Velociraptor's Lunan and already banking in the air, he is going to attack you.
He takes damage first.
First, he
Yes.
takes only half.
Wisdom saving throw first.
So half.
First roll that wisdom saving throw of 21.
Yeah, so 5.
5 points. Okay. And then he is going to swoop down and he is going to use all his attacks on you. So here comes this bite.
See Lunan go down this time.
23.
The hits.
Alright, so as he swoops down, he bites you for 12 points. And then he is going to attack you 4 times. The first is an 18 to hit.
Fails.
Misses thanks to Jarlina.
The second is a 20 to hit.
It's my AC, so I guess that's a hit.
Yeah. So for the second one, you take 9 points. And the third one is a 25 to hit.
Hits.
Unlucky.
And that's 10 points. And the last roll is a 15 to hit.
Misses. So 3 concentration checks.
Yeah.
With advantage. You can do it. You didn't have the ring? Or Warcaster?
Yes, I have them with advantage.
Nice.
What? It doesn't add it. I'm just checking my equipment. Okay.
And that will bring us to you, Lunan.
Yeah, that's what they do have. So this one should be at advantage and roll. And this one. So yeah, I kept the concentration.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. The gold one is not bloodied, is it?
He is
Nope.
bloodied, yes. He
Oh.
is, since his last fracker, since his last little melee.
Okay. Either way, I will move with my bonus. I will move this and attack the platina.
Mm-hmm. Oh, goodness me. Natural 20.
So
Nice.
I'm just gonna roll the damage as it comes up, but the first we exchange with an 8. Oh, it was an 8 anyway. 20 damage.
So, maximum,
21.
yeah.
21 in that case.
21. As the spiritual weapon flies through, it careens into the side of the gargoyle's face, smashing downwards, pulverizing its head as the platinum gargoyle drops, limp, lifeless, onto the ground.
One down, 3 to go. Good job.
And now I'm wondering.
Funny thing is, I'm pretty sure 90% of the damage it took is from Spirit Guardians.
Yeah. We took a fair deal. I'm wondering. Oh, that's a bit low on damage. I will do a 3rd level. Nah, that's not enough. I will just do Hold the Dead on the golden.
Oh, okay.
So, wisdom 16.
Wisdom 16. Oh,
No
Nope.
damage.
16. Unlucky. Okay. The bells ring out, but there is no Christmas time for Goldilocks.
I think Lunan will stand his ground where he is, yeah.
Okay. End of your turn?
Take 1 step to 2 steps, staying within range of the golden one.
Okay. As you step around the corner and end your turn, it is the silver one's turn. Teetering on the edge of almost 0 health, he turns around Vargo as you belt around the corner, and he then leaps towards you with all possible speed and haste.
Which it now has, yeah.
Indeed, yes, it does, and it is going to attack you with all 5 of its attacks.
Do it.
Okay. Here comes the first bite attack, which is a dirty 20.
That will be a shield.
What shield?
The magic one. The reaction.
Spell.
The spell, yeah.
Oh, the spell. Alright, as you cast shield, he doesn't make contact with you, but he comes in with 4 other claw attacks.
Which all have to be higher than
24.
Oh, okay, so 22. Oh, 21. Oh, 23. 27. As one of the claws manages to find its way around the shield, the fourth one swings and scrapes across.
Yep,
But,
so 1 hit.
yeah. Oh no! As you writhe and scream in agony from 11 points of damage.
Ah, well done, I say to him.
Well done. Alright, that brings us to the end of his turn, and that brings us Dusted Cole next.
Well, my speed is halved already. And standing up costs me half my movement.
Yep.
Come
So
on.
I have 5 feet of movement. With those, I am gonna try to move. I'm actually gonna disengage and then just move over here. That's my turn.
Okay. Still standing though. Valrus.
Barely.
The silver one is like almost dead, right?
Let me see.
I think I
Your
heard
dark
something.
vision is 60 feet?
120.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the silver one from here you can see right to the end where Vargo is. In this distance, I mean, stone is stone, man. They don't bleed or anything, but he looks like he's cracked and ready to crumble.
Well, yeah, he's close enough. I'm gonna try and snipe a firebolt over and under, and definitely not through the web into the silver one.
Go on then.
12.
12 is gonna miss both of them
Yeah.
and Vargo.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it ricochets into the balcony above
Ah.
and then into the wall.
Oh well. Oh well.
Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, which then brings us to the copper gargoyle.
The restrained one.
Yeah, so he's gonna have to break free. Come on.
Try.
Oh, a 17 actually.
He is free. He used his action though.
He's used his action, so all he can do is get his movement. And he is literally from here, he's gonna move just across to there and not do anything else.
That was a 7-round web. Was worth it.
Um,
And he's dead.
the next one is dead, which brings us,
Whoop whoop.
yeah, to Yelena at top of the round.
Oh my god. She's gonna go for the copper one, which is right next to her.
Just
Okay.
pay a copper and run away from it.
Has anyone else attacked the copper one?
No.
He
Oh.
has taken damage from
Only-
from Lunan.
Only
Yeah.
Lunan.
It's Lunan and Valris
Valris?
and Vargo that are sort of
Yes.
in the sphere of anger with that one.
So it is.
Sure. She'll slot a copper in, and then she'll run over to Lunan. So I'll take a copper off my
Okay.
thingy-majiggy.
Alright, and then move yourself across to where Lunan is.
Yeah. No. Yeah, she'll move.
Alrighty.
Yeah. There.
Oh, good job. That'll then bring us to Vargo.
Alrighty. I take out the rod, the crystal rod of spellcasting,
Uh-huh.
and burn 2 charges of it
Oh, okay.
to cast Tasha's Mind Whip at 2nd level, but
Uh-huh.
that caps upcasting it to 4th. So I Tasha's Mind Whip all 3 of them. Or try.
Okay.
That's an intelligence saving throw. DC 15.
15. Let's start with the silver one first, shall we? Intelligence.
The strong suit.
This is the one I need to fail. Nice.
He fails. Let's go for the gold one. Ooh, a 7. That's quite bad as well.
Fails.
And
Yep.
then the copper one right at the back. Oh, a 3. He fails too.
Alright. So the 3 of them take, not bad, 15 points of psychic,
Uh-huh.
in case it matters. And they can only move, they can action, or a bonus action, and they don't have reactions. And I'm going to use half my movement to hide again.
Okay.
That will be natural.
Alright then, next up is the golden one.
He has to take a wisdom check.
Mm-hmm.
He has a wisdom check.
And 13 damage or half.
Oh, okay. He rolled a 17 for his wisdom save.
So half,
Half of that.
6 damage.
Okay. And then he only gets one thing, so he is going to then attack. Lunan, he desperately wants to get to you, who is doing all the damage, but Yelena, you're in his way. So he's going to claw Yelena twice. And bite.
Once.
Wow.
Right? Oh wait, he can.
I
Oh
don't
wait,
know
he
if-
can attack. Oh, I thought he was still slowed. No. Oh damn.
But he did. Yarlena did pay gold.
Oh.
To be fair, I still don't know what the coins do exactly.
I mean, they are, you know.
God.
Right, so Lunan, he's going to try and get to you, but he's going to have to go through Yelena. So Yelena, he's going to attack you and try and backhand and shove you out of the way. Or
She's not gonna let him.
because he can only move or attack, he can't do both. So he's literally
Correct.
Alright, so he's going to try and Yelena, firstly he's gonna use his bite attack to try and grab you and shove you out the way with his bite attack. Alright, that's a 25.
That passes my AC.
Alright, so he's going to use that to grapple you, and then he's going to try and push you back. Let's go for a contested strength check here, shall we? Or athletics.
Oh god.
Gosh.
My athletics is awful.
It's fine.
Jalena doesn't care.
Alright. As he tries to headbutt and push and try and get past you, he can't. He relents.
Wall
Lunan,
of
he's
steel.
going to instead attack you across that distance. But he's only going to get two claws on you.
Lucky.
So the first is a 25 to hit.
Hits.
Mm-hmm.
That will be 8 points of damage.
Yeah, still standing.
second one always an 18 to hit.
It fails.
Misses thanks to your Lena.
Oh, okay. He desperately tries to get to you, but he can't, Lunan. As the claws just whiff in front of your face, you need a concentration check for me, please, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm confused. It still has 2 claws, doesn't it?
No, it was struggling with Yolena to try and shove and push her past.
Oh, okay, sure.
So I've took half of its claws away, half of its attacks away. Okay.
I will
Lunan.
start my turn with bonus action attack.
Uh-huh. A 15 is gonna miss, unfortunately.
Right. And then I think I will disengage with my action. And drop the coin, a gold coin.
Yeah. Are you gonna pay a gold coin?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
If I use disengage as my action, so I think when I paid the coin, I take a step back to there.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Alright, then that will bring us to the silver gargoyle. As it stands there and hovers around the corridor, Vargo, it waits for you, pacing along the 5-foot opening, snorting. That is all it is going to do. That brings us to Dusted.
Right. Remember me as the idiot who didn't learn anything, okay?
Okay.
Hello. Grapple attack.
Okay, you're gonna grapple the other gargoyle, are you?
I'm gonna try anyway.
Okay.
That's an 11.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably not gonna work.
Probably. Let's have a look, see. Oh.
I have 2 attacks, but let's try another time.
Go, my son.
A 12, one better.
Oh, easy.
There you go.
Easy. Look at that.
Yes, and I have 10 feet of movement left, and I will use those 10 to move him there.
Now you're gonna try and squeeze him in between the pillars.
In between the pillars.
Well, I mean, he's a large creature, and there's like four big pillars that they were perched on top of.
Oh, the pillars.
Oh.
Half the pillars should be covered with the web. I don't know.
So I cannot. Can I push it over there then?
Are you trying
Past the pillar?
Are you trying to push him into the dark?
No, I'm
the
just.
web.
I don't have that much movement. I only have 15 because I have exhaustion 2.
Okay.
So I can only. I move up to him with 5, and then I can only use 10 to push him 5 or try to move him 5, since I have him grappled.
Yes.
And that's all I can do, basically.
Okay, cool.
So I'm asking if I can push him back to the pillar, or if I have to push him past the pillar.
You can push him back to the pillar, that's no problem.
Okay, that's just what I wanted. I cannot do anything more.
Yeah. Okay.
You have 5 movement left if you want to go back.
No. I moved 5 towards him, and then
Uh-huh.
moved him 5. That's 15. I don't have any more.
All right. I see.
So that's my turn.
Okay, then that will bring us to Valrus.
Does it look angry at Dusted for being grappled by him? I don't know.
Does it look angry?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did it not like being grappled by Dusted? If I can tell.
No, the go ahead and roll a perception check for me, please, while you were eagerly watching the facial expressions of a stone gargoyle.
Eagerly indeed.
Yes, in fact, there was confusion. Then it looked constipated and was like, almost like a disappointing fart.
It wants to kill Dusted now as well.
As Dustin pulled it towards the gap in the floor. It's like,
No, I was just putting it back on the pillar.
Okay. Oh boy. The golden one isn't aggroed on anyone anymore. Seems like such a waste to use slow on one enemy, but I'm going to have to try. Yep. I will cast slow only on that one.
What?
You can
Why?
cast low in 2 of them, I guess. Ah, okay. I see
Yeah,
what you're
but
doing. Yeah.
the golden one isn't actually trying to kill anyone except for Vargo.
Yeah, who cares about him?
Well, you're already in a tunnel
Lunan.
hiding.
And Lunan.
No, Lunan put another coin in.
Oh, he did, yeah.
Yeah. So slow on the bronze one or copper one so that he doesn't murder Dusted.
the copper one, bronze one, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So wisdom save.
Yep.
Oh, and that won't work, so 100%.
Back at the beginning.
Square one doesn't even leave his pedestal.
Actually, you might have tried to. Oh yeah. This is yeah. Just in case. I don't know.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I'm gonna stay there.
Right. So he's gonna use his only action to try and break free of.
Oh he has to roll if he's entangled first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fair is fair, but he has -2 to the dex roll.
He got a natural 1. He's entangled.
Awesome.
Oh wow. Now he's gonna roll his strength because that's all that he can do. Is try and break out, and he rolled a 2 this time.
Awesome.
God.
So he
Poor
ain't
Mr. Copper.
going anywhere.
He's having a bad day.
Oh gosh. God. Okay, that brings him to the end of his go. If he will ever get a chance to go. At the top of the round is Yelena.
She's gonna try and smack the gold one.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Oh,
Hey,
my god.
go on.
Why are you saying, oh my god?
Because
It's not even angry at you.
No, but isn't it angry at Lulu?
No,
Not
Luna
anymore.
put a coin in.
Oh, I missed that. Okay.
It's almost dead.
Is it really?
Dead.
He's bloodied.
Yana is
Bloodied isn't
gonna
almost dead.
turn around. We're killing this one. I'm losing track.
Just smite him to pieces.
Okay, I will
Oh
smite
my
it.
god!
She's going to attack.
I
If
should have just slowed
if she
both.
hits, she's using a second level smite.
On the gold one.
The gold one.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, I hope I hit. Oh god, it's gonna be so angry.
Oh.
15.
Unfortunately, a 15 is not enough.
Yeah, but that means that Yarlena didn't hit it, so it's not angry, right?
Yeah, but she hits it again, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the second one though. Backswing. She manages to catch him on the cleft of his chin as the sword comes flying across the point, catches one of those big moles sticking out, you know? Even
He's
though it's
getting
made of stone. One of those carved and
Smited.
chiseled. It smashes bits of the rock in the edge of his chin off.
Hey, that's a smite.
Oh my
Oh
god,
yeah.
the damage is
As
awful.
you smite
Oh my
him for
god.
another
That's
8
yeah.
points of damage. Okay, I mean that's 17.
Oh, does he
So
look?
awful.
DM, how does the gargoyle look?
Oh,
Absolutely pissed.
it does, but Yolena, you can hear the constant reverberation of cracking stone coming from deep within its body.
She's gonna scream at its face.
Okay.
Awesome.
As you scream in its face, "Rah!"
that will be her turn.
All right. That will then bring us to Vargo.
All right. I screamed. I say to the guy, "Okay, perfect. Now, if you can stay right there," and I cast Toll the Dead. It's awesome. I don't even have to move.
That's what I was about to say. So you're not moving. You're just gonna toll the dead from there.
Yes.
All right. Wisdom, yeah.
Yes.
You guys are the biggest fucking trolls. Fucking spellcasters.
Awesome.
13.
That will be
Him down.
20 points of necrotic. Wow, that was a good one.
Damn.
Wow.
So beautiful.
I thought it was a 6, but
It's
nice.
it's rare that a cantrip beats a Jalena smite. Just saying.
Yeah,
That's
that's
really
a first.
rare.
That's a first.
As you toll the dead in front of you, the gargoyle's head just all of a sudden bursts. As
I
puffs of smoke fill the room
I
where you're standing.
I pick around. Oh my god, they're still alive! Come on, guys!
They're still there.
That'll be my turn.
Okay, that then brings us to the golden one, who previously Yelena wasn't really aware of you and what you were doing. But ever since you struck it cleanly with a short sword, it turns around, and as it does, its claws and feet follow its teeth as it launches an assault on you. Biting and scratching and clawing, it's going to make its 5 attacks on you. The first one is...
Hit me with your best shot.
Oh, goodness. The first one is a natural 20 with his
Oh.
hit.
It was its best shot, damn.
A crit? Oh my god.
Shouldn't have hit the golden one.
You shouldn't have hit it.
So that's 17 for the first bite.
17, so I need to add an additional 8. There we go. I need to check.
And then it's going to claw you for its attacks. Oh,
Hi.
that's a 26 on the first one.
Oh my god. That hits. This ain't going very well.
And that'll be 10 points from the first claw. The second attack is an 11 to hit, so that's a miss. third attack is an 18 to hit. So
That misses.
that's a miss. And his fourth attack is an 18 as well to hit.
That
Also a
misses.
miss. Okay.
Whew.
That's his turn. Right, you're still standing.
Still
That's amazing.
standing.
All right, well then that brings us to Lunan.
Lunan, after having gotten rid of his aggro, but seeing Yarlena getting it instead, decides to jump into the match again.
Oh my god.
That's not Lunan.
First off, let's go spiritual weapon on him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, a 19 hits.
So 9 damage.
As the spiritual weapon comes flying through the air, it clatters in to the head of the giant stone gargoyle, smashing it to pieces as it drops limply from the
Oh,
sky.
nice. Really nice.
Yeah,
That was my bonus action.
that's 2 for your spiritual weapon.
And I can even reach all the way up to the other guy. So as I run, I'm dropping my Velociraptors,
Mm-hmm.
and I run all the way up to my 35 feet of movement
Mm-hmm.
and drop a copper coin using my action if needed.
Mm-hmm. It will be needed. Okay, so you then run around the room, you drop your velociraptors, and you insert a copper coin into the slot.
Yes.
Alright, and that's your turn, yeah?
Yes. And I'm no longer concentrated.
Then that'll bring us to Dusted Coal. Come on, Dusted.
I'm still not sure what you're doing with these, but Dustin is it watches Lunan and is really too tired for this bullshit. So he sheaths his dagger, his offhand, and then pays this gargoyle again.
Mm-hmm.
Now that it's on the pedestal, all neat
Okay.
again. And since he doesn't have a copper, he'll just have to use a silver and see if that works. And we'll get to theory craft here if that works or not.
Okay. So you put a silver in instead of a copper.
Yeah. Yes.
Anything else?
Dustin is gonna try to limp a little bit away from Lunan. Still not quite sure what to think about the Velociraptors. So he's over here.
Okay. That brings us to Valrus.
Alright, he's going to go up to the thing and pay the toll of 1 copper, which he does have.
Okay. Anything else?
That is all.
Okay. Which then brings us up to the giant copper four-armed golem. And I believe it is slowed still,
Yep.
which means it's also presumably stuck. Let's just double check with the dex first. Yeah, either way, it'll then be stuck, so it would use its action to try and break out, and it fails, so it is still stuck. The only thing that you notice is that its head is straining to break free and head towards Vargo's direction.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah. Which brings us to Yolena.
Sure. Yeah, she'll just kind of move over here and just wait threateningly.
Okay.
That would be her turn. She'll also yell, "Hurry up, Fargo! I don't want to kill another. I've had enough."
All right. Vargo. You come walking up the corridor. What else are you going to do?
You might be muted, buddy.
Yeah, Ray, you're muted.
Oh yeah, sorry. Bargo screamed, "But look at him! He cannot even move!" and reluctantly used his action to dash and move until there.
Okay. Is there
Ah,
anything else that you're going to do?
wonder why are we keeping this one alive? That's
I mean, we can all walk into the corridor with Vargo and then watch him toll the dead 20 times in a row. From safety.
Mm-hmm. Could do.
and that's my turn, DM. I cannot move any closer this turn.
Okay. Then that brings us to Lunan.
Lunan takes. Few menacing steps against the duster that is crawling away from him.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make
And
him
call
toss you down the hole.
and cast healing word, not healing word, cure wounds is the word, on 3rd level on him.
Oh, that's generous. Nice. It's nearly 20 points.
I don't even know if Dustin is prone at this point, if he's already sitting down, but he definitely is not enjoying this.
What's not to enjoy? Healing from a cleric?
Ugh. He even if he's healed, he is limp at this point on one leg and has trouble moving. So yeah, he's really.
There you go. Look in the memes. Dustin.
Thanks. Dustin sort of says through gritted teeth.
Brilliant. Awesome. Okay. Right then, Lunan, as you're healing Dustin and Dustin is taking it. Valorous, is there anything different that you're going to do with your turn?
Push it in the hole. No. Do I have any healing potions? I don't think I do. I stand there, waiting.
Okay. As you
Maybe
stand,
get out of range.
as you stand there waiting your turn over the giant gargoyle, then stops moving all of a sudden as it takes in its surroundings and almost appears to sniff and taste the air. Satisfied, it then shrugs its shoulders and climbs back up onto the top of the pedestal and settles into a comfortable pose as it silently stops moving and finishes its go. Which will bring us out of combat.
At least it's going to be a cheap trip for the next batch of adventurers.
And guys, I think
Provided that these things
Don't
aren't
get
also
cleaned up
being...
and showed back up again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we have to talk coordination. Coordination. Focus fire.
We don't have to. We just have to go into the fucking hallway and watch Vargo do his magic. That's all we need.
Dustin is so close to just go up and try to grapple Vargo and make him take one step backwards.
Boy.
He was supposed to be the cautious one.
Yeah.
Oh dear, huh?
I was. Did you see how far away I was from the danger?
Yeah.
True.
Next
Hey, but
campaign,
we're-
I'm playing a melee character. Don't worry.
We're continuing our tradition, though, of one room per session.
But let's be fair. There is a lot of bickering that needs to happen every session
Yeah.
from now till, and it's only gonna get worse every session.
Yeah. This
But
is also the most ridiculous and surprisingly deadly combat that I have seen or played, like, ever.
But what do you expect if you skip like 5 levels of dungeons where you're supposed to level up and go to the lowest level first?
God. Like, half of them didn't do anything, and two people almost died. Would have died if our DM wasn't gracious.
We have to be fair. If Lunan wanted to get the combat early, he could have.
Yes.
He was dealing crazy damage there, and yeah, I think we could have done it, honestly.
Margot, you are definitely gonna get pushed into this hole right here.
I literally use all my spells. I only have two level 1s left.
I thought about fireballing the few
good
remaining
thing,
ones.
Good thing that since last time we rested, only 2 hours have passed.
Yeah, I've got 2 spells left. No, I've got no sorcery points or anything.
My level 4 spells are not very battle useful. Like I didn't want to do a banishment for skipping.
Good thing about clerics. Good thing about clerics is that the Spirit Guardians skills like crazy.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah,
love it.
Your version of loving something really needs some work.
I said I love it, not you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank God.
My velociraptors have always had.
Half the damage our party suffered was done by Lunan.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Do the velociraptors grow in size with each spell level? Becoming adults at level 9.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? And the final one are T-Rexes.
If I cast it at the level 9, it's T-Rexes running around.
Let's survive to that point before we start